Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Me and Harry again. Yeah, there we go. Lovely dark Friday evening, and we've done what we promised we were going to do, is we've actually now reversed the Necron versus Space Marine game.
We have.
I brought my Salamanders. I haven't played them at all in 9th.
I've got Necrons. I've got no idea what I'm doing.
That is true. I didn't play my Salamanders actually after the new book came out, in fact. So it's I haven't used them at all. I bought the book, never used it, and sold it.
In all fairness though,
they were too overpowered.
They were really strong, and let's just say otherworldly circumstances.
Yeah, Nogle's play kind of played to a lot of what we needed to do with them. But I still love running my Dark Elder, I run my Necrons, so it's been nice to go back to my boys in green. They are my sort of first love. They brought me back to the hobby at the end of 8th, about end of 7th into 8th. So yeah, I've got a lot of them. I was going to be some Firstborn today, and then I realised that on Harry's recommendation I bought some Biostrip, and most of them have gone through the Biostrip.
It's really good. It's
really good, but they are now mostly just greyish plastic. So they're currently being redone. I'm going to hopefully do a lot more sort of Salamander iconography. Now my painting skills got a bit better in terms of more flames and some maybe even some green stuff modelling. I've got to learn green stuff first. That's another job for another day. So 1500 points. We are playing a Strike Force mission.
Yeah.
Vital Intelligence? Vital Intelligence, is it?
Yes, I believe it's Vital Intelligence.
Yeah, so we'll run all through that anyway, guys, with you later on. The table's set, the armies are prepped, so we'll take you through the various lists. We'll come back to you with deployment, and we'll go from there. Unless you have anything else to
add? No, it's one thing we did say is, unfortunately, with both our both the Space Marines and Necrons, they lost in their debuts.
Oh yes, the new book games. Yeah.
We thought if we put both of them in the game, hopefully one
of the new Codexes will win.
More likely, we're probably both going to draw.
Yeah, we're going to try not to, but it's a good chance it'll happen, guys. So we'll see how we get on, and we'll come back to you with the lists even. We'll go for deployment, and we'll see you in a bit. Bye. Okay guys, this is my 1,500 points of Salamanders. So I'm running a single battalion, so obviously getting the that refunded by my Warlord. I've spent 1 CP at the start of the game on the Warlord as well. So, Warlord is the Gravis captain. He is taking the relic of the Salamander's Mantle, which is the relic which gives me -1 to be wounded. I've also spent the stats CP, as I said, on Exemplar of the Promethean cult to give him 2 Warlord traits. So he's got Lord of Fire, which means I reroll the number of shots on my flame weapons. And he's also got Forge Master, which brings him to a mighty toughness 7 in that Gravis armor, which is brilliant fun. He's then backed up by a Primaris Librarian. He's in the list because I was going to bring a Landspeeder. Unfortunately, you can't bring a Landspeeder with single heavy flamer anymore, which is what mine's modelled with. I didn't have enough time to fix that up. So, like Primaris Librarian, I've given him no upgrades, so he just got his Force Sword and Bolt Pistol. And powers-wise, he has Drakeskin, which lets another +1 to toughness, so I can make a toughness 8 Gravis captain with -1 to be wounded. Have fun. In 8th edition, he couldn't actually be wounded by bolt guns, which was hilarious. I've also given him Fire Shield, which is a -1 to hit for range attacks, and a minus, and I can't have any inches, for your charge distance. Okay, next in the HQ slots we have a soon-to-be disappearing character in Harath Shen, who was the old Salamander's chief apothecary. He no longer exists in the fluff of the 8th edition supplement.
No, he features in the 9th edition Codex, but his rules are soon to be going to Legends.
Yeah, he's going to Legends. So those of you who don't know, he heals D3 +1 wounds. He also revives a model on a free up, so he's still on the old apothecary rules, which means quite hilariously I can revive 2 models a turn using stratagems on the new apothecary, because he still has the apothecary keyword. He has a power saber, which is a strength user -3 2 damage power sword, and a unique plasma pistol called Bloodfire, which when overcharged doesn't kill him if you roll a 1, it just does a mortal wound to himself. 75 points, nice little cheap HQ character, and I wanted to use him before he disappears. Going on into the troops, I have 3 units of Intercessors, all 5-man, or just bolt rifles. Ignore any grenade launchers, I didn't have the points for them, so just 3 standard 5-man tactical squads, no, Intercessor squads. I haven't repainted my tacticals at the moment, got to get them Firstborn rocking again. So then going on, we have in Elites, we have a Invictor Tactical Warsuit. He has the Incendium Cannon. I'm running Salamanders, why wouldn't I bring more fire? Obviously his Iron Hail nipple guns and his Heavy Bolter Pistol. So that'll be interesting how they get on in 9th. I've not used them yet. Actually, I haven't used Space Marines at all in 9th yet. Then we have a squad of Assault Centurions. These guys have got their siege drills, and I've paid for the Hurricane Bolters in the chests and the Flamers on the fists. So these guys are rocking out an insane amount of firepower as well as a ridiculous amount of melee damage output, so they're a bit of a counter-charge unit. I'm going to jump ahead slightly and go, they are rocking around in the Land Raider Redeemer. This is there to negate the 4-inch movement, so the Redeemer comes as standard, except for ignore the Storm Bolter. I've spent those points elsewhere. So that is the Flamestorm cannons and the Twin Assault cannons. Going back to elites, we then finish off with a squad of Assault Terminators with Thunderhammers and Storm Shields, and that Storm Bolter that isn't on the Redeemer has then paid for the Teleport Homer on them to allow them to jump around the board a little bit. So interesting to see how these guys run, and the extra runes are going to make them hopefully really painful. And then finishing off the list, we have an attack bike. Cheap, cheerful, nice and quick. I've got paid for the multi-mounter upgrade. Again, Salamanders, why wouldn't I? They're really good fun. I sort of wish I picked up some more, although I'm sort of leaning towards the Mario Kart buggy and the ATV as a replacement for him. Although there's plenty enough on the paint table at the moment to buy those as it is. So that is my 1500 points of Salamanders. See how we go.
Okay then, so this is 1500 points of the Necrons. So starting off, I'm running a Battalion Detachment today. I'm running Mephrit, so that gives me +3 3-inch range to all of my non-pistol weapons. And then if I'm within half range, I get an extra dash of AP, which against Salamanders will do quite nicely. My Warlord today is going to be the Indomitus Overlord. He's not modelled as he is, but as he's a new model, he's really cool. He's got a War Scythe and a Resurrection Orb. He is my Warlord today, with Mortal Prize, so he's got a 5-up Shrug in himself and can give a core unit, make a single core unit ignore modifiers for combat attrition. It's alright, but he is my Warlord to get access to the command protocols. My next HQ is my Scorpec Lord. He is armed with just as he normally comes, but I've spent an additional CP to run the Mephrit specific Warlord trait, which is Merciless Tyrant. So that gives him +1 attack and +1 strength. So he's rocking around with 5 attacks at strength 7. So he's a nice beat stick. Moving on into troops, I'm running 2 squads of 10 Necron warriors. They are both armed with Gorse Reapers. So I'm trying to run a lot of the new stuff, so they're running the new Gorse Reapers. So combine that with Mephrit, they should become quite lethal. Then my final squad, which will go around with the Overlord, is a squad of 9 Immortals with Tesla. In Elites, I'm rocking 5 Scorpec Destroyers. The Sergeant as such has got the Reap Blade, and then 4 of those have got the Scythes. And then also I've got a Triax Stalker. He's armed, unfortunately not in the model, this is Toby's army. I've given him the Heat Ray, which either is effectively a heavy flamer or a reasonably long range melter gun. In fast attack, is 2 squads of what are we called?
Tomb Blades.
Tomb Blades. Thank you, Toby. Sorry, my mind just went completely blank there. So the Tomb Blades, they're armed with their particle casters, so they're 6 shots, fairly basic guns, but I've given them a 5-up invuln and upgraded their armor save to a 3+. They're there to be my pesky little objective grabbers and just to distract Toby from the main threat. Finally, to round it all off, I'm running 2 Ghost Arcs, just as they come, and they're there to transport the warriors around the board. Okay then, so that's 1500 points.
Today's mission is Vital Intelligence from the Grand Tournament 2020 Strike Force Mission Pack. The primary objective is Domination, where players score 5 victory points for holding 2 or more, 3 or more, and more objective markers than their opponent. The Necron secondaries are chosen as Linebreaker, Purge Vermin, and Deploy Scramblers, whereas Salamanders chosen While We Stand We Fight, Bring It Down, and Oaths of Moment.
Alright then, so we are fully deployed now. So I've gone for a bit of a flank attack with the Tomb Blades here. Scorpecs are going to run up the centre, hopefully to fight Toby Centurions in the middle. The
Or get burned to death by heavy flame by flamestorm cannons.
It's going to be one of the two ways.
Yeah.
Trike Stalker's in the centre,
flames.
just doing his job as a guardian. The Scorpec Lord is a little bit further behind, just so you can charge forwards. This squad of Immortals and the Overlord, the Immortals are within 3 inches of my home objective, so they are capturing should I want to move off. Then the 2 Ghost Arcs are probably going to do a flank push onto this side. Toby, what have you done for your movement?
Okay, so I've got Terminators in Deep Strike, and I've got a squad of Centurions and Harath Shen inside the Redeemer, nice and safe in there. So Intercessors in the middle, looking to push forward with the Captain and Librarian. A set of Intercessors in the ruin up here, just to take pot shots as the game goes on, also holding that objective on the bottom floor there, on the home objective. Over here I slightly misdeployed but didn't want to take it back in terms of the bike's got a long way to go. His plan was to zip over onto the objective there, and other units just to push into the table quarters. Knowing Harry's gone to purge vermin, I always need to I have to keep myself in table quarters, so I need to put that pressure on Harry as well. So it's like a reverse engage on all fronts.
But at the same point, you don't want to put yourself too thin.
Exactly. So it's a bit of a funny game. There's also the victors over there as well. So we'll see how that goes. I've got an Invictor on the side here. I can't have those Tomb Blades running around too much. And it also means that Gary's got to think about what he does with those Scorpex, because the amount of firepower these things can put out is quite silly in the Salamanders, especially the Mortal Wound Bomb and so on and so forth. I know that's been nerfed horrifically. Damn you, GW. Sorry, that's me being petty for when GW nerfed the Salamander's Mortal Wound output, but left the Imperial Fists alone. That really annoyed me. So that's my deployment roughly, guys. We'll see how we go. Harry, we'll roll to see who's going
We
first.
certainly will do. So, starting off, I've rolled a 4.
I've rolled a 5.
Do you want to go first or second?
I will go first because I want to pin you in the corner.
Okay, fair enough then. We'll come back with movement phase for the Salamanders. Right then, it's the end of movement phase for the Salamanders. Toby, what have you done?
So, start on the side. Sorry, Ham.
Victor?
Victor, called Redemptor. No, Victor has moved forward. I was going to go through the ruins this way, and then Harry pointed out that he can't, so I haven't. So he's come around here to engage this flank. I need to do some measuring in terms of range of weapons. Ideally, want to go onto the Scorpex, but if I can't, I'll go into the Two Blades. In the middle here, I haven't got a Redemptor. The Redeemer has moved forward through the trees. Me and Harry come to the conclusion that a Land Raider can definitely go through some trees, even regardless of the rules set, because I haven't looked. So he's moved forward in the centre, taking centre field. So have my Intercessors moved forward there, supported by their characters. Intercessors in the ruins here, they've stayed put, hold on to their objective at the bottom. This Tat-like has moved forward.
Hollywood style through the barrels?
Yeah, smash through the barrels. Harry said we need to get some loose barrels so he can roll them down the table. He's not quite in range of this objective, I don't think. Let me just get my measuring stick. Nope. But he is in multi-mountain range of the Ghost Arcs. And then Intercessors here, advanced to get onto this objective. I had to spend a CP on their advanced roll. I rolled 1 to start off with, then rolled advanced and upgraded that even to a 4 to go through there. So we're going to go straight into the psychic phase. Harry has no ability to deny that.
No, so Zarakan and I'm running Mephrit.
Yeah, so the first one I'm going to try and cast from my Librarian here onto the Redeemer is going to be Drakeskin. So this increases its toughness by 1. So we call that cocktail?
Reroll that one, Toby.
Yeah. 5. I don't think that goes off. No, it doesn't. My Librarian has never ever managed to cast Drakeskin. Fire Shield then onto the Redeemer as well.
That goes off, but that's a peril.
So I will have to CP reroll one of those.
Oh, you have to reroll both.
Oh, I reroll both, don't I? So that was a 5.
5.
Sorry, I haven't played. Yeah, so
it goes off
again. So that does go off. So I've taken the down to 10 CP. So that now means that the Redeemer is -1 to be hit by shooting attacks, and he is also -1 to be charged, which might be slightly more important on that front. So that is my psychic phase done, guys. I need to think about my shooting and do some measuring, so we'll come back to you with that and we'll show you some rolls. Okay
then, so starting off in the shooting phase, Toby, you're going to crack on with the attack bike.
Try to be organised, guys, so there's lots of dice ready. Attack bike into the closest Doomsday Guard then? No, Ghost Arc. So 2 shots hitting on 4s.
I'm not going to... Oh. You know what, I've got plenty of CP to burn. I'm going to spend 1 CP on Quantum Deflection to give him a 4-up in burn.
Excellent. So 2 shots hitting on 4s because they have moved, and he's not a vehicle. Annoyingly, Salamander V doesn't kick anymore. So he's strength 8, toughness of the Ghost Arc.
His wounds on the 4 automatic because of quantum shielding.
So wounding on 4 does indeed wound.
Does wound.
That is -5 on a because of tactical. Well, no, Devastator.
Devastator.
You got an inbound though.
Yes, normally 5 up, but thanks to Quantum Deflection, it is a 4-up.
Yep. And you're all
That's free. I'm not going to CP reroll that because you're not within 12.
damage.
4. Yeah,
damage.
fair enough.
Happy enough with that. It's going to be obviously probably coming back again up to 3 damage because you're living metal.
Yeah.
So that's that. But then I'm going to sail around this way. We then have the assault cannons.
Yep.
From the Redeemer onto the Scorpex.
I will spend another CP on Whirling Onslaught to give him a -1 to wound.
Okay.
So that puts me down to 9 CP in total.
Yeah, excellent. So no rerolls because they're not a core.
Yep.
But there we go. So they go here. Hitting on 3s. That was a terrible roll. Oh, I already missed that reroll ability. Strength
Wounding on
4s.
So strength, assault cannon strength 6.
Okay.
Scorpex is toughness 5. So normally wounding on 3s.
Yes, but you're
Whirling Onslaught, wounding on 4s.
Yes. Wounding on 4s. I will reroll one of those for
Salamander.
Salamander.
That saved me.
That saved you good, mate. So 2 at -2 now because of Devastator.
Cool. I think they got a 3-up arm save.
Yeah, that's alright.
So 1 passed, 1 failed. So 1's taken a wound.
Yep, so what's 1 damage? We'll then come on to the Intercessor squad here.
Yep.
So I'll go to fire normally, they have moved, so 5 shots into them.
Yep.
Dice are betraying me. It's going to be the toughest 5, did we say?
Toughness 5, 6 is to wound.
Ouch.
Ooh.
1, will Salamander reroll that one?
Yep.
No, so 1 at -1. Just standard bolt rifle.
Takes another wound, so that one's down to 1 wound at this point.
Excellent. So, right, down to the Evictor then. So I am first of all going to put Crucible Battle on for 1 CP.
Yep.
So that gives me +1 to wound, so that negates your
-1
whirling.
to wound. Yep.
There. I am going to spend 2 CP on Flamecraft, which basically meant to be maximum number of shots.
Makes sense.
For the flame weapons, of course. So what we will do then, and I haven't. When do I have to declare that? Shoots a flame. Okay, I don't have to declare that yet. So I'm thinking about using Fire as a Battle for the Mortal Wound Bomb.
Yep.
Harry, what are you stretching for?
I was just checking how many wounds the Scorpion was. I do apologise, everyone.
That's alright.
Scorpions, they are 3 wounds pop. That's fine. Yeah, just checking because that flame will be damaged 2, isn't it?
I believe so. I will double check that in a second.
Yeah. Just so.
Damage 1.
Is damage 1?
Yeah,
Okay, that's fine then.
So we're going to start off with the Frag Storm on top. So
is that which one's that going to?
everything's going into the Scorpex.
Oh, Scorpex. Yeah.
So 3 shots. Hitting you on 3s. Missing me Salamander rerolls already, Harry. Strength 4, so you're moving on 6s. No, 5s.
5s because you ignore the Crucible.
2.
Yep, 2 wounds.
No minus from memory.
Yep. Because it's an assault weapon, not a grenade weapon.
Yep.
So 1 passed, 1 failed. So 1 Scorpex is destroyed.
Excellent. I will now do the heavy bolter.
Yep.
Which I believe is 2 shots.
I'm not sure because it's a special heavy bolter now.
It is heavy 3, so the order is.
Yep.
3 shots. Hitting on 3s. Okay.
Cool.
Wounding you on
4s.
I will actually, because of damage 2, I will spend use Salamander reroll.
Yep.
For that. No,
Nope.
1 -2. That'll be with the.
Yeah. So 5 up. Oh,
It's a
no,
4.
that's 4. Sorry. So that is going to be 1 on 1 wound.
Cool. I will then fire the nibble guns.
Yep.
Cool. Not a good roll. Then it's going to be again 5s.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. No minus on that one, I don't think.
Ooh.
I think there is.
Possibly is. On a 5 and
I
a
think it's a -1. No,
So-
-2 would be because they're
-2. 5 and 6 both pass.
Cool. Yeah, then it's going to be the 12 shots. 1, 2, 3. So I will then haven't killed enough. I will play Fires of Battle then.
Yep, is that just any point then?
Yeah, so it's when I choose to fire a flame or mounted weapon. So I've now chosen to fire the flame or mounted weapon.
Yep.
So on any 4 up, I do a mortal wound, capture 3 mortal wounds.
Yep, because the FAQ.
Yep. So also wounded, and I've also got 12 shots. So it's wounding you now on. Oh, crying out! Sorry guys, it's been a long time and all the changes. I want to double check this. So it's strength 5, so I'm wounding on 4s normally, and then up and down, so 4s.
And you've already used Salamander,
yeah.
So that's
2 mortal wounds, and that's an addition. So
it's -2, isn't it? Because it's a Devastator Doctrine.
Yeah, -2.
-2, so 2 5-up saves. Okay, so
4 damage in total.
4 damage in total, so that will be kills another 2.
Yep.
Okay, actually that's quite good because in terms of resurrection protocols, that means I get.
That was a horrendous roll.
Get 9 dice in total because you've killed 3 models.
Yep.
Looking for 5s at this point.
Oh my god,
that's
Harry.
good.
Yeah, resurrection protocols suck, guys, on multiple models. Unless you roll. Yeah.
Cool, that's 2 back. So stupidly, I took the Fresher Scythe off. I'm going to keep him there because I don't really want you getting. Actually, no, I'll pop him there because you won't be able to tuck it in. I'll put him there.
Wow, that did really well, guys. I can't believe that they survived that.
I'm so sorry, mate.
It's alright. I've just blown, I don't know, 4 CP on it, and yeah, they're still alive.
They are still alive.
Got back up. Okay, so we go to the charge phase straight away then, Harry.
Yeah, might as well.
Because I think they fired, that's fired, they fired, yeah, nothing else to fire. So Redemptor is going to charge them. You going to Overwatch?
Nah.
Up Redemptor, me too.
He's in.
He's in.
Cool.
Right, so guys, we're going to cut there just while I get some dice and regain my sanity, and we'll come back to you.
Right then, so we're back for the assault phase. Toby has got in with his Invictor. He's regained his sanity a little bit.
I haven't, so there we go. Yeah, that was ridiculous. So, Invictor on the charge has got 5 attacks, 4 base, 1 for shock assault. He's hitting at strength 14, -3, flat 3 damage.
Yeah,
so we'll see what happens here, and then we come back up to life. So, hitting you on 3s, there's no minus to hit them in combat?
Nope.
Cool. And again, really Salamander rerolls. Wounding you on 2s. Cool. So that is 4 at your 5 pin run because you paid for the Shadow Loom, Light Vein, whichever one it was.
5 pin run, and that's both in shooting and combat.
Yeah, that's quite a good upgrade, like a couple of points a piece.
No, that's a whole squad
white to them.
Cool. I think that's fair compared to what's happened this turn.
Yeah, I really needed that to happen.
Cool. I'll remove those in this.
Yeah, I'm just going to shuffle forward, guys. Obviously, it makes sense for me to meander around. Probably doesn't, in all fairness, but I'm not that good a player, so we'll see what happens. Around we go. That is my turn, guys. That's Salamander's turn 1 complete. We will come back to you with Necron's turn 1, command phase, and shenanigans.
Okay then, so end of Necron's turn 1 movement. Just as a recap, my command protocol for this turn is Vengeful Stars. So if I'm with so the modified wound roll of 6 is an additional AP, and if I'm half range, you do not get the benefit of cover. I get both of those because I'm playing Mephrit. So starting off, the Scorpex and Scorpec Lord have gone to probably take on the Invictor. The remaining squad of Tomb Blades have gone on to jump that objective.
I wish I bought Underfire cannons now.
No, they're actually not as good as they once were.
Yeah,
so
I haven't noticed.
It's debatable.
I don't actually own the Marine Codex yet, Harry.
No, you don't do. You've got 9. So they're on there. The Tomb Blades are on there capturing the objective.
Yep.
The Triarch Stalker has moved off the objective, but is now, thanks to Mephrit, within 13 inches of that Invictor, so I can get off effectively the Melter rule on his Heat Ray. This squad of Immortals are deploying Scramblers on this objective, so that's working towards my secondary. And because it has to be a core unit for my will be done, the Overlord has just not done anything.
It's on them, but it's not going to do anything.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
If I somehow get there to tap in combat, they get +1 to hit.
Might work. Then lastly, I've done a flank attack with my 2 Ghost Arcs. The one that was wounded has healed a wound, so Actually, no, he's not on. He's on 11 wounds. Sorry, not 13, because you took off 4 wounds from the melter
Yes.
and then healing 1.
That's the living metal rule that all Necrons now get.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. We should have had it from the beginning.
Really cool. And then they are both once again within 15 inches. Sorry, within 13 inches to rapid fire into either the intercessors or the attack bike. Depends which one.
Most likely both, considering both of them are there.
Probably. It depends where I'm thinking how well I'm doing.
Yeah.
And plus the ignore and cover for the Mephrit with the command protocol will really help in that case.
Yeah, and you completely undo my ignoring -1 AP
Yeah,
by
because of
being in
minus
half range.
2.
Yeah, so.
No psychic because we don't believe in that heresy.
Nope.
So we will come
no
back.
down powers either.
No caged up Star Gods for me.
Oh.
We will come back with shooting. Into Necron shooting now. So starting off, we are going to use the Tomb Blades. So they've got their particle beamers. So that is their 6 shots apiece at strength 5, no AP. However, because I'm within half range for Mephrit, then they're going to be strength 5 -1. But it doesn't matter because you're a Salamander.
Oh.
But it was nice to have it when it. Yeah. So hitting on freeze. That's all right.
It's not bad, too bad at all. I was going to offer to quick these out the way, but I can't really not going to touch the dice.
And then wounding on 5s because.
Big boy.
Yeah, big boy. So that's going to be 4 wounds, 3 up save because you are a Salamander. That's it.
Yep.
Cool. Moving then on, I've got assault 2d3 shots from the Scorpec Lord into the Invictor with his
cannon.
atomizer, or whatever it's called. So that's going to be 4 shots.
Yep.
Hitting on
Lance doesn't have you now.
2s. Yep, and
Nice.
wounding on 4s because you are toughness 6.
Yeah.
Yep, 1 wound, -2.
Okay, so 5 ups.
No.
Damage?
Just 1.
Oh, okay. Probably with these have these years. 13 still. It's a really awkward number.
And then last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Truck Stalker.
This could be the difference between you killing him or not getting that 1 wound off.
Yeah. Do I want to spend... You know what? I've got CP. I'm going to blow a CP on Judgment of Triarch, which means that I can add 1 to the hit roll. So that thing is going to be hitting on 2s at this point.
Yeah.
So hitting on 2s with the heat rate, I'm going to use the focus one, which is effectively my version of Molten Melter.
Yep.
So 2 hits. And that's really annoying.
Lucky.
Right then, sorry for that little interruption. So I've rolled a double 1 for my wound rolls.
I presume you're going to be rolling those.
I will re-roll one of those.
Go on,
so
then. Don't roll another 1.
6, that
6.
does go through.
Does go through.
It is AP -4.
Yeah, not going to save against that.
So D6 +2 because I'm within half range from Mephrit. So 5 wounds.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take that.
So he's down to... Oh.
Actually, it's AP -5 because I'm within half range from Mephrit.
Well, I'm still not getting his save.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I didn't play any defensive stratagems there. 7 wounds left on him.
That hasn't worked quite as well as I thought.
No, but then again, the destroyer shouldn't be alive anyway.
That's true. So it balances itself out.
It does.
Right then, so we will come back once I've got all the dice ready and we'll see what the Ghost Arcs can do.
Right.
Okay then, so moving then on into the last 2 bits of my shooting for this phase, because unfortunately the Truck Stalker did not do its job as well as
Or attack spike.
So I've got 2 Ghost Arcs. This Ghost Arc is only within half range of the attack bike, so everything from this Ghost Arc here will go into the attack bike moment.
If you
So
get 4 dice.
Well, it's 20 shots, so excuse the shaky camera angle. So what I'll do is got a handful here and we've got the rest of the 20 there. So
Do these. Just do all these now, and that might be enough to kill him.
So hitting on freeze. And then your toughness 5, Toby, so I'm wounding you on 5s. So at the moment I've scored 2 wounds at -2 AP.
2 wounds at -2. I'm still, sorry, desperately trying to find the how many wounds they have.
4 or 5 wounds, I think. Then the last
4 wounds.
section is going to be That's another 2 wounds in there. So 4 in total at -2 AP.
Just 4.
Yeah, just 4.
-2.
Ooh,
So he is down to 2 wounds remaining.
that's annoying. But to be fair, that it's the toughness 5 that's really helped you there.
Yeah.
And then the last one, I have got the Ghost Ark here, who is within half range of the intercessors.
Yeah, they may not fare so well.
Yeah. So I will pop all 20 shots into those intercessors, and I'm going to spend the CP for Talent for Annihilation. So any 6s to wound cause a mortal wound condition. Now, because I'm half range, because of my protocols, I'm ignoring cover and I'm making -2. So you'll be on 5 up saves.
Yeah, I forgot that. I was about to say, yay, cover, and then realised no cover.
Yeah. Excellent. Come on, protocols.
Yep.
So, sorry about the camera angle, everyone. 20 dice in my tiny hands is not that great.
At least you got small dice. So your 6 more wounds on the wound roll, wasn't
It's
it?
on the wound roll, unfortunately.
I was paying attention, honest.
And it's not Tesla either, so that would have
2 in there,
been...
dude.
Was there a 2 in
Yeah,
there?
that's 2 in there.
Was it 2?
Just 1, 2.
Just 1, all right.
But that's already.
Sorry about that. And then 6s, so that's
1 into the dead.
1 is dead, definitely. And then 4s to wound. So that's going to be, in total, 6 wounds in total. So 6 5-up saves.
Because they're an addition, yeah?
They're an addition.
Cool.
Ooh, not bad.
So, how many mortals? All 3 mortals? No, just 2 mortals.
2 mortals.
So, 1's dead, another 1's dead, and 1's on 1 wound.
Yeah.
By my reckoning. So, 2.5 dead intercessors from that. I'm actually
That's not too
quite
bad.
okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm going to extract those guys because that's all good to get out. And if you've watched these videos, I'm really bad at looking terrain over.
So yeah, and that is the end of my shooting phase. So it's not too bad. I've got to make some decisions, and we'll come back with the assault phase. Right then, so kicking off with charges, I've got a number to do. So starting off with the Ghost Ark, he is got an 18-inch charge into the attack by Toby. You can play Overwatch.
Not on him.
Okay, so that's going to be 18-inch charge. That's a 4, fails. I will spend a CP, so I'll be down to 5, sorry, down to 6 at the moment, to reroll that. On a 10, sorry for the appalling camera angle there. On a 10, that goes in, so I will move him in a second. Moving then on, I have got this squad of Scorpex destroyers. They are going to go into the Invictor.
He is overwatching.
Fair enough. I am then going to spend 1 CP because it's any phase to bring me down to 5 in total on Whirling Onslaught, so that's -1 to the moving wound.
Yeah. So I can't play Flamecraft, otherwise I would. But otherwise, that's only the shooting phase. So he's going to put everything into them. So Hail Water. Nope. The Iron Hails.
2 shots.
2 shots. This is Strength 5, 4.
6 is to wound.
Yep, so 6 to wound. 1 wound at -2.
Yeah,
I believe it.
that passes.
We then have the Frag on top. 5 shots. 1 wound. 1 hit, sorry. That does wound. No, it doesn't wound because you played your Whirly Jiggy.
Yep.
And then 2d6 flame shots. 7.
This is why I played the -1 to wound, because those flame shots will cause damage.
Not when you roll like that, they won't. I will reroll one of those Salamanders.
Yep.
Still a 1. Where's the lieutenant when you need one?
He's not cool though, unfortunately.
Strength, I've lost it, Harry. Strength 5, so only 2 wounds. Because you're.
No, strength 5, toughness 5.
Oh, 5, sorry.
5 to wound. Yep, so 3 wounds total.
-3 on this. No, -2, sorry.
-2, so 5 up saves again. Ooh, kill 1.
Yep.
And I don't believe. Do I get to do?
You get a reanimation?
Yeah, get a reanimation.
Firing now.
No, don't get the same luck as I did last time. So I will just take off a standard one. Yeah. They will then go in on a 7. So we'll just pop them in like that. So they're all going to be within range. And then the Scorpion Lord will also go in.
Yeah, I think we would.
So on a 8.
He is definitely in.
He's in.
Most definitely in.
Sorry for the camera angle. I'm not normally the one that's doing it this time, but
new phone, better camera. Your problem, not mine.
That's fair enough. So once again, I do apologise if the camera angle's a little bit off. I'm trying my best.
Cool.
Right, so all I've got to do is move in the Ghost Arc once I pop this down, and we'll kick off probably with Scorpec Lord.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
All right then, we'll come back in a sec. Okay then, so starting off with the Scorpec Lord into the Invictor. So I've got 5 attacks because of Merciless Tyrant.
Yep.
So give me additional attack. So I'm hitting on freeze at this point because it's -1 to hit, because I will go with the big claw at the reaping blow rather than just the multiple slashy attacks.
The big blade thing rather than the claw.
Yeah.
I don't think you're rerolling one because you hate everything.
Exactly. Not pleased about many things in life.
No.
Oh, that's not that good.
Twos, from what I can see
That's
here.
2 2s, a 3, and a 1.
2.
Yep, 2 attacks.
I still survive.
You possibly will survive.
I will survive. Freeze the wound.
Only 1 wound going through. It's -4 though.
Yep. So.
And it is flat 3 damage.
Yep. So he is down to 4 wounds remaining.
Brilliant. Would you like to interrupt, Toby?
I'm just looking where it rates. 2 CP to interrupt.
Yes.
You've charged me, so hitting on 4s. Yeah, I will interrupt. Try and kill those darn doodads.
The Scorpec destroyers. Yep.
Yep. So I will interrupt spending 2 CP. So it's 5 attacks because you've been charged. So strong attack. Oh, that's
not great.
Wounding you on freeze because.
Yep.
So it's 3 at -2 at -3.
So 6 up saves.
Oh,
one saved and
flat
1
3
failed.
damage.
Yep, so 1 goes flat, and that's you dead. That's your ending attack,
Yep.
so I get to roll 3 dice to reanimate. Oh, that's really close. That's a 5, 6.
Please tell me you didn't come back.
No, 5, 6, and 1 there.
Okay.
Cool, so 1 goes splat. So
There's 1 left, 2 left.
2 left. So I've got the Harvester and the Thresher.
Yep.
So I will move on to the Scorpex there. So we'll start off with the Thresher attack. So 4 attacks, hitting on...
Freshers is freeze, it'll be hitting on, but you'll
freeze,
get.
but is there something... Scorpec Lord...
We roll 1s to wound, I believe.
Reroll wound rolls of 1.
Yeah. So
Cool. So
we roll 1s on there. Do you still hit, you think?
I do. Cool, that's 4 hits.
Glad you're not Murdoch.
Yes, that would be brilliant if it was. And then wounding on, I'm believing it's, wounding on 5s because I'm only toughness 5, strength 5, and you're toughness 6. So that is 2 wounds and reroll 1s to wound because the Scorpec Lord nearby.
Yep.
So that's
still
also a 1. So that's 2 wounds at -3 AP.
So 6 this.
Ooh.
Ooh, how many damage?
Takes 2.
2. Sure he's not quite dead because
Not quite dead, but I've still got the replay to go.
I know. I was thinking not quite dead as in he's not a dreadnought because then use eternal would be quite useful.
So this is going to be 3 attacks, rocking in, so hitting on freeze because there's no minus here.
Is there not?
No.
Awesome. I thought there was.
So 2 hits.
Yep.
Don't get to rule out 1 because it's not hatred, and freeze to wound because I'm a strength 7 with this.
Nice.
So that's 2 at -4, and that's 3 damage. The pop. So
Kaboom.
does he blow?
No.
No. So
that would be quite nice if we went boom.
that's him done. That's my flank nicely secured.
I don't do 3 wounds anymore. No.
Okay then, so we will come back with the ramming speed of the Ghost Arc.
Yep.
Okay then, so finally, I can't get my words out. You've got the Ghost Arc into the attack bite there.
Yes.
So he is within half an inch, so I am also holding that objective. So 3 attacks, hitting on 6s. Nothing.
No.
Would you like to hit me back, Toby?
I will do. I've got that page open. Someone sing Dance, Harry, Dance.
Elevator music time.
Yeah, sorry guys, attack bite squad. Must be after that, I presume. So 2 attacks, you charged me, so shock. Freeze.
2 hits.
I'm really missing my Salamander reroll there. 1's wounded, I will Salamander reroll that one.
Yep.
Nope, so 1 wound, no minus.
Does go through.
Be punched.
Cool, so he's down to 13 wounds then.
Yep.
But I have got you off that objective.
I was never on it, so
That's true.
there we go. So that's the end of Necron's turn 1.
Yep, you don't owe me a morale check with these incest here because you haven't lost enough.
Nope. He's
Yeah.
dead. He's not dead, so yeah. That's that, guys.
That's a very successful turn 1 for Necrons. In terms of objectives, I can't get Purge of them just yet.
Nope.
Line Breaker, I'm not within deployment zone just yet. And then Scramblers, this unit has started.
Indeed.
We shall come back with Salamander's turn 2. Okay then, so turn 2 for Salamanders. My next command protocol, just excuse me for budgeting, Toby.
Battle round 2. There we go.
I have gone for Directive 2 for the Conquering Tyrant. So that means that units that are eligible can fall back and shoot at -1.
Yeah, nice. Which is just your mortals, really.
At the moment, it's just the Ghost Arc, but if you manage to charge in with anything...
No, because you have to be close enough to your protocol.
Oh, he's got a protocol to Conquering Tyrant. Yes, so it would just be the Overlord.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, my move phase. So they came in last, but we're close to Harry. So Terminator Squad has deep struck into that corner there. There's just a pocket for them to get into.
It was quite difficult because there is a lot of
legs,
dense terrain in the way.
Yeah, and legs on the Triarch
Yes,
which is really annoying.
Good on Triarch Stalker.
So they've dropped in the middle over there. So they're going to try and go for Harry's Warlord, which shuts down his protocols, and hopefully clobber some immortals as well. But obviously they need to charge. In the middle, the Land Raider has slammed itself into the middle of the battlefield.
True Land Raider fashion.
Yeah, I like blocking in the middle of the board. So he's there. He's now getting me points for my oath moment, as well as getting range on various bits and pieces. Yeah. The attack bike has fallen back from the Ghost Arc, just so everyone can start shooting at it. The Intercessors have moved forward in the middle here with their characters, just to basically try and protect them, as well as allowing auras to go off and so on and so forth. Primarily Solarian is hiding amongst the crates there as well. Intercessors in the ruin up here, I've stayed put. I need to put that up to 4 command points because I regain one to start my command phase. And the Intercessors in the ruins there are still loitering in the ruins there.
Makes sense.
What they're doing, scoring points. So I scored 5 victory points at the start of my
turn because you hold 2 objectives.
And in this particular mission, you have to hold 2 to get victory points.
So you score 5 victory points for holding 2, 10 victory points for holding 3.
Yeah. So at the moment, I'm just holding. I've got those. So we now need to try and kill Harry. But first of all, psychic phase. So there's dice you can actually see, guys. First of all, we are going to put Drakeskin onto the Redeemer. It finally goes off.
Hey!
First time he's ever managed to cast that in his life. And then Fire Shield also onto the Redeemer. Also goes off, so he is now toughness 9. He is -1 to shoot and -1 to charge.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Big boy.
Might have to deal with that.
Imagine if I put the Ash Mantle. Toughness 10 Ash Mantle. Oh, I could. No, if Ash Mantle's my Warlord, because they're always the only character, I can give a Warlord trait which makes him toughness 11. Then I can't put that on him because I have to have another character on the board. That's a shame.
That's probably quite good though, for balance.
And there's also a new Forge World book dropping in the next week or so.
True.
So, there we go. Right, guys, that's my psychic phase done. We will line up some shooting and come back to you when the guns start to fire.
Okay then, so kicking off now, Salamander's shooting phase.
Yep. So we're going to start off with, we're just going to work our way across the board. So we're going to start with the 3 Intercessors left in the ruins there, firing diagonally across towards Harry. Rapid firing because they haven't moved. And probably in range anyway. So all hit, which is lovely. Need that again. No, Salamander.
No, because you need 5 to wound.
Yep. These boys up here are going to do roughly the same, but into the tougher one. Take those dice out of there. 5 to wound. Salamander reroll.
Nope. What?
Intercessors have done nothing.
To be honest, they're firing into transports though, so can you blame them?
Stressed. The 2 Intercessors in the middle there, they're going to fire into this one here.
Yep.
These will be rolling ones, but didn't roll any, of course.
2 wounds.
Salamander reroll. 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
-2 because of tactical.
Come
so I'm on tactical doctrine, guys. Have to.
So I have got 5 Infern or 5 Palm save, either which way, doesn't matter.
Yep.
Cool. So 2 saves there.
Take a wound.
So that is down to 12 wounds at the moment, but I've got a feeling there's a Redeemer possibly going to go into him.
Yeah, so Redeemer is going to fire his Flamestorm cannons into him.
Yep.
I want to quickly double check something. So I've not really fired or not used him for a while, and I can't remember how much damage he is, and that will depend on
I think it's 2 damage.
Flamestorm cannons, 2 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So the assault cannons will be going over into the Scorpec.
Lord, because yes, he's a character, but there are only 2 models.
Yep. So look out, sir, does not come into play. So we'll start off with the assault cannons because that frees me up some dice. So we're going to roll over here. So hitting you on freeze.
Yeah.
I presume it's freeze. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not core, I presume.
No, he's not.
Oh, that's a shame. But there we go.
That's a lot of 2s there.
There's a huge, huge number of 2s. Toughness is a good dude. I think he's 6.
Toughness 6, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
So wounding you on 4s.
All wound.
So that is now at minus.
-1 because
1.
you're
Yeah.
in Assault Doctrine. So 4 up saves. Ugh.
Ooh. Nice.
He's got 2 wounds left, I want to say.
I think he's 8 wounds to start off with, but I might be wrong.
2 wounds left. I'll double check that in a sec.
So now we will go to the Flamestorm cannons. So this is 2d6 shots.
Just
Well, there's 2 of them, and they're usually
Yeah.
6 shots.
I'm not going to spend CP for quantum deflection.
So 6 shots there. Because of my Warlord, one of his Warlord traits, which is Lord of Fire, I can re-roll the number of shots. And because it's 2 separate weapons, I only have to roll one of them.
Yeah, you could re-roll both of them if you wanted to.
Yeah, but I'm not rolling that one.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
11
Oh
shots.
god. No, I still won't do quantum deflection because it's a ghost arc at the end of the day.
So 8. Brain is not working. How many do I roll? How 11?
11.
8, there you go. That's 11. So this is at strength 6.
I believe I'm
tough 6.
Toughness 6. Yep.
So it's wounding on 4s, but because I am Salamanders and attack the Doctrine, this is now wounding you on 3s.
Cool.
Where is my lieutenant? I will re-roll one of those for Salamanders because I didn't do it on the other one. So there we go. So that then is 6 at -2.
So it's 2, 4, 6 there. Cool. I'm looking for 5 up saves at this point. That is not enough. That is him dead.
That's 10 damage.
Yep. Oh, he's got 12 wounds.
He does.
Hey, he lives.
Yeah, that's really annoying.
Cool. Lives with 2 wounds remaining.
Damn.
Good Ghost Dark. You did done well.
He did good. He did good. I should have put his old cannons in him really, but hey ho.
And to be honest, though, you were hoping that if you plinked off a couple of wounds with the intercessors, that
Yeah, it might have put him down.
Cool.
So guys, that is my shooting phase
Just take
complete,
him off.
with everything falling back and being out of range. Obviously a huge amount of points tied up still in the belly of the Redeemer. I am now going to the charge phase.
Yep.
Harry, are you going to Overwatch me? Because that will depend whether you need to put the camera down.
Ooh. Now here is the question. Let me have a think, and I will come back with you. Right, I've made a decision. Because they're testing the pop the extra shots on 6s, I am going to go for Overwatch. So I'm down to 4 command points at this moment in time.
Yep.
Also, one thing we had to check back at the Scorpec Lord. He has only got 6 wounds, so that is him dead, which
Over
means
the moment.
your over the moment counts towards it.
Yep. So a few victory points for me, which I'm going to need, considering Harry's got a massive advantage on me in terms of ball control.
So starting off then, I've got my 18 tester shots so far. 6s count as 2 hits. So that is 1, 2. Cool, so that's going to be 6 shots in total.
Yep.
Wounding on 4s.
Freeze, is that 5?
Tester is strength 5. I always thought it was strength 4.
No, so did I, but then apparently I was wrong.
So wounding on 3s then. That's not great. Where's my Lord?
Yeah.
In that case, so that's going to be 3 2-up saves on you because yes, you're within half range for AP -1, but you're a Salamander, so you don't care. Loved it. Cool. That was a CP wasted.
Yeah. So I am now going to charge. So my charge target is the Immortals and the Overlord because they're equidistant at this point. They go round. Well,
You've got to go. You're probably going to need 11. If it's 9, we'll have to come back and check.
So let's see what we get. On 8.
8.
I'm going to have CP that one.
Yep. 7. No. That's them gone.
That is that. Wasted. So.
Okay.
There's the breaks. So that is the Salamander turn 2 complete. We'll come back to you with Necron's turn 2 movement.
Okay then, so turn 2 for the Necrons. Really interesting moment actually. So starting off with primaries, I'm going to get 10 points because I hold one objective with the Tomb Blades, and they're probably going to stay there for the rest of the game. Had one objective with the Immortals on this one, and then also the Ghost Ark held that objective there, so that was definitely worth doing the charge last turn. To deal with said Terminators that tried to charge me last time, the Scorpex have come over to try and take them on. The Trike Stalker has moved back within 3 inches of the objective and is probably going to try and shoot those as well.
Yeah, makes sense.
The badly wounded Ghost Ark has regenerated onto 3 wounds, which is annoying because he's still in his lower bracket. He's just going to act as a roadblock at this point in time.
Yeah.
If I can use him just to be a delay, great. The final Ghost Ark still has its warriors in, and they're just going to shoot up there. Hopefully, the reason being is if this squad here, which has come out of this Ghost Ark, takes any wounds, I can start using the heal barge mechanics.
And realistically, if those intercessors survive that amount of Reaper shots,
I've done very badly.
Yeah.
And then last but not least,
probably most importantly.
Yes, most importantly, my Immortals, because I only took a 9-man squad, conveniently, all of them, plus the Overlord, are able to get within the far corner of Toby's.
We left the dice in there, guys, so you could see. I forgot Harry had a 9-man squad. I also thought the Overlord was on a slightly bigger base, so I thought I'd screened him out there. Me stopping that move would have literally been a case of move some intercessors back half an inch, and Harry couldn't have got in.
So they're going to go there, and they will deploy scramblers.
Yeah, figured as much.
So they'll probably get some shots on the return, but that's getting me towards my points. Yeah. And 5 intercessors will only get to shoot me because they're too far away to do a move and a charge properly.
Yeah,
might be able to,
but you're also toughness 5 with Immortals, so it's going to be a lot harder for me to hurt them. Admittedly, I could zoom some Terminators back across and teleport over.
You could do,
but that's again then puts it in for a very long charge. There's probably better uses of that as well.
And let's be honest, if you go after those Immortals there, you're going to teleport back. Their Terminators are very slow. Yeah, I've then got to bring them back out.
Exactly. Great night Terminators with Gate Infinity. They'd be alright.
That'd be quality.
So play Salamanders.
I don't really know what I'm going to do with this big blob of death here. That's something I'm going to have to really make some decisions on. But yeah, so that's it. Once again, no sidekick. So we're on to the shooting phase.
Okay, guys, so I've sanitised my hands and I'm not touching Harry's lovely new foam, just the actual gimbal. So Harry's going to roll some dice because he needs more hands than he has when he's holding the camera.
There's lots of multiples of 20 going on here, so...
Yeah, so what we'll do, we'll roll the dice, roll the wounds up, then we'll stack the dice and I'll come back and roll them in a second for you guys. So we're going to do a little bit out of sequence, but realistically we can go around, we know what we're doing.
So all 10 of these Necron warriors here with their Reapers are going to fire into the Salamanders intercessors. So they're rocking in at strength 5 and then -3 at this point because of Mephrit Dynasty.
Yep.
So hitting on 3s, or is it 4s?
3s on the warriors.
Yeah, 3s, that's fine.
Can be 2s if you get my will be done on them, which is...
Yeah, but the Overlord's over there, so...
Yeah, your Overlord's nowhere near, but I'm saying they can be pretty nasty, especially if you've got a big blob of 20 of these boys.
100%. When you on 3s?
Yeah.
That is looking very healthy. So
how many is roughly that, Harold?
3, 6, 9, 10 saves.
Well, sorry guys, if that goes shaky, I apologise. I'm just trying to grab... I've literally got a pile of 10 dice not too far away. So bear with me. They did.
Not enough, they're dead.
Yeah, okay, so that's them dead. We'll leave them as well. What are we going to now, Harry?
We'll do the Wounded Ghost Ark. He is going to go into the
attack bike.
Attack bike, yeah.
Yeah,
just because then, if I kill the attack bike, it's the only other unit wholly within. I can get Purge Vermin.
Yep. So if you roll the other side of that pipe to keep the dice apart.
Yep. So hitting on 5s at this point because he is very poorly, even with living metal. That's a 4 in there. Wounding on 5s.
Yep, so just go against the ruin, or sweep out the way, whatever.
2 wounds.
2 wounds, that could be enough.
-2.
Okay, so I'm going to go here, guys. I believe that's him dead. So that's quite important. So that's intercessors and the attack bike dead. That then means that this table quadrant here is now free of vermin, as the Necrons see it.
It is.
Makes me a little bit sad, but hey ho.
Because that's gone better than expected, I was expecting the wounded one not to do much at all. 9, 12, 15.
If you tell me the wrong number I start off with there, I'm going to be annoyed.
No, it was 20. The healthy ghost arc is then going to go into the other squad of... what's my temperature gone? It's underneath Toby. Do excuse me for 2 secs.
Sorry guys, table dropped.
So it's going to be 13. Yeah, cool. So 13s, so they'll be at strength 5 minus 2 against the other intercessor squad. Might as well start chipping them down.
Yep, makes sense to me, dude.
That's all right. And then
How many you got there, mate? Many by the look of it.
decent amount. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8 minus 2, please.
Okay, let me grab those. Sorry guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh,
Oh no, hang on a sec. There's strength 4.
Was it?
Yeah. So if you...
Thought it was strength 5.
No, we're only strength 4. Unfortunately.
Oh, sorry guys, that camera was
So
terrible.
we will pause for a sec, we'll check the recording, and we will return the arm saves.
1 second guys, apologies.
Okay then, so we've checked back on the footage. It was only 4 wounds in total.
Yeah.
So, Toby, you've got 5 up saves to make.
Ooh.
Ooh, and you takes a wound.
Oddly enough, it would actually be better for me to have had more to take and failed more. Because if you'd have killed 3 of them, I then had 2 left and them in holding in that deployment zone. So actually, you catching that mistake was better for you than it was for me. It's odd when you want your own guys to die.
Fair enough. Last thing to do now, I've got the Trike Stalker here into Terminators.
Yep.
Discussing off camera, I am going to do the focused beam because I'm in half range, so even if I roll 1, each failed arm save will be a dead Terminator.
Yep.
And yes, there are 2d6 shots and it's strength 5, but it's only -1, so you'll be on your 2 up armor save thanks to being a Terminator.
Yeah, makes sense.
And a Salamander as well.
Yeah.
It's 2 shots, hitting on freeze. 2 hits.
Nice.
Choose to wound. 1 wound goes through. I'll just leave it as it is because I'm burning through CP more than I want to. Ooh.
No, so that's...
that is going to be 5 damage on that one Terminator.
1 dead Termi. I will quick one out now. And that is that.
Right then, so that is the end of shooting for Necrons. I've got 1 assault to do, and it is going to be the Scorpax into the Terminators. Is there anything else I want to charge? No, there is not.
I don't know how far you need, Harry.
I think it's 7. 8.
Probably in with that one, I would imagine.
Yeah, I'm moving half an inch of that.
That's fair enough. Take it whatever. I'm not one around.
So
doing the social distancing dance.
Those 2 are going to go there. We will come back with those in a sec. We've just got to get all my attacks ready, and we'll come back in a sec. Okay then. So starting off with the only ones to do are the Scorpex. I am going to start off with the Reap Blade because it being a flat 3 damage. Now that Terminators have got those 3 wounds a pop, now it means that I won't sort of waste any half damages.
Yep.
So hitting on freeze, 2 hits. Wounding on 4 and 6 does wound.
Yeah. So 2 saves, 4 ups on storm shields.
No,
fine.
Pass both.
Good old storm shields.
I'm still thinking they're 3 up arm saves.
Yeah.
Which is
Got 1 up arm save there, dude.
yeah, true. So kicking off then with the
Reaps, freshers even.
Freshers. Reroll
So
those ones for hatred.
You're a destroyer.
Okay, then that's 3 hits, and then
Forced to wound, I believe.
forced freeze to wound, I think, from the strength.
Regardless.
But that 2 is definitely a fail.
Yeah. So 2.
Yep. Passed. Ooh,
Okay.
they've completely bounced.
So guys, we'll keep going. So I'm going to want to go. This is all my attacks with shock assault. Hitting you on 4s because thunder hammers. Damn thunder hammers.
Oh, this is not looking good for me.
I was almost tempted to use Fury the first, or whatever it's called, but didn't. Toughness of yours, dudes.
So it's 5.
The R5s. So freeze to wound you. and I will Salamander all of those.
Yep.
So that is 4 at -3, I believe. No, they changed, didn't they? 4 at -2.
-2, so I get 5 up saves.
Yeah, you do.
So, no, that's not enough. That
9
is
damage in total.
both of those guys dead. That's a bit of a shame,
Alas.
lost score effects, but that's what Fundham Terminators do best.
Yeah, sort of therefore.
Exactly.
Probably better they killed the Scorpex than going into your lines over there, killing your Overlord, because that would have got rid of your protocols, your Veil, stopped you doing this shenanigans.
Yeah, so actually, no, that's been a bit of a shame I haven't dealt with those Terminators, but in terms of other points, that has set me up in a really strong
you've done
position.
really well there, guys.
So I've got, I'm one action away from doing my deploy scramblers.
Yep.
Because I've got home, away, and now I just need centre of the field. I've got 6 points actually for Purge Vermin.
You've got Linebreaker as well, man.
And I've got Linebreaker. That's been a very good turn.
Yeah, that's why I needed to kill that. I knew I had to bring him down last turn, failing that charge.
Yeah.
Everything was on that Overlord, because I probably would have killed him in combat with the amount of damage those hammers punched out. And that would have stopped all this.
Even with his 5 at field and paying for his war trait, it wouldn't have been enough.
Each one would have gone through, but yeah, I'm up against it. Centurions are going to put in a lot of work when they finally wake up and get out of their box.
They certainly have to.
So we'll see what happens there, guys, and we'll come back with the start of Salamander, or after the Salamander's move phase.
Okay then, so turn 3 for the Salamanders.
Yeah.
So starting off, my protocol for this turn is Undying Legions. I am going to choose I'm going to, each time you make a reanimation roll, you can re-roll one of the dice, just because the stuff that only the Immortals are in effect at the moment, so it makes most sense to put it on here.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me. So the other one is extra living metal.
And you regain additional wound for living metal, which unfortunately I can't do.
Well, yeah, the only thing that would benefit that would be himself.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he even does. So that's that. Salamander move wise, the Terminators have begun stalking a spider, or stalking a stalker, as it actually is, through the trees. So they've moved up there. They've got a reasonably easy charge round the back of the trees without going through the trees to hopefully get into combat with the stalker. The breeze block on wheels, the Land Raider, has moved forward here. He is just within 12 inches of the Tomb Blades to put his flamers into there, and obviously soft cannon can go wherever he can target. Before you move,
and for the sake of it, yes, he is shooting through, but this bit here is open cover, so
yeah, and
you can see.
Annoyingly, I couldn't quite get him into the deployment zone, into the temple quadrant because of the crater. He's just that, yeah.
Fraction
Something
out.
based on the tractor, designed to go over like World War II trench style things, World War I trenches.
Yep.
And he can't
crates.
get through a crater. Just annoys me. Anyway, so he dropped off his payload, which is the Centurions. Oh,
You've got Shen.
I've got Shen. Oh,
Shen
75,
is-
75 points he got me. So he's going into there. So he gives him enough range to heal that intercessor, which I will do in a second. So the Centurions are dropped off. So they've got enough. They've got their Hurricane Bolters and their Flamers. So hopefully we should be able to down those two Ghost Arcs to a combination of them, the Intercessors, and everything else over there. Still leading the problem with the Warriors, but that's something we've got to deal with later on. Over here, nothing has moved. They stay stationary to get their Bolt Discipline onto them, although range and whatever, not an issue. In all fairness, I might need to double check. I might move them to see if they've actually got line of sight, but that's just me.
I think
brain
no,
thinking.
they do all have it.
We'll double check it. If they need to shuffle, they'll shuffle. And then quite important, the Librarian has meandered to this point on the battlefield.
Cool.
So actually, I'm really stupid, Harry. He was here.
So you can go there.
You can go there.
And he's on the objective.
Now he's on the objective. That was a...
Yeah.
Yeah, I say big brain thinking, but then if you forget about stupid things like that. So Librarian's moved to there. He is going to pop Fire Shield and Drake Skin onto the Centurions.
Oh, where are you going?
So I'm going to go here, Harry.
Yep.
See if he's in place. So both of these are on a 6. So first of all, Drake Skin. Nope, told you he doesn't like vote from that power. And then 6 on the Fire Shield. So the Centurions are now -1 to be hit.
Cool.
And -1 to be charged. Again, Drake Skin. Again, has let me down. So that is my psychic phase, move phase done, guys. Other silly things, people are shuffled around. We'll get some shooting done, or we'll cap shooting, and we'll come back to you and see rolls in place.
Okay then, so starting off with shooting phase, the Centurions.
Yep.
What are you planning to do with those, Toby?
So I've been trying to remember the fact that flamers have shorter ranges than other guns, so firing them first. The hurricane bolters are going to fire through my intercessors, through the ghost arcs, through the ruins, and then into the warriors. The flamers are then going to go into the closest ghost arc.
Yeah.
And then we might have to cut because I've got many dice. So this is the 18 shots from the hurricane bolters. I'm assuming Centurions aren't caught.
They're not caught.
Yeah, that would be horrendous. Well, that's actually a pretty poor roll. I'm rolling really badly tonight. Then toughness 4, strength 4, so 4.
That's a bit better, but you get Salamander.
Oh yeah.
Or do you want to do it on the Ghost Arc?
No, I should be enough on that one. So still doesn't help. So that then is 3, 6 at -1 because of tactical doctrine and you can cover and all various bits and bobs.
So 4s, back to 4s again.
Yep. Nice roll, dude.
That is only 2 dead.
Maybe not even that.
Is that
That's all that's coming from the Centurions.
So looking for 5s, rerolling them 1s. Yep. 1 comes back.
And then you've got Undying Legion? No, that's them.
Yeah, that's them.
Okay, so then we have 6 flamers firing at the Ghost Arc. So how many shots? I can reroll the number of shots. Oh, I should have done it one at a time. So I won't reroll that one because I should have done it one at a time, but I'm going to reroll that one because the Lord of Fire. Right, guys, come back to me. I need to work out how many that is and then find the dice. Right, guys, so 17 auto hits. So I will be wounding you on 5s because of strength 4 versus toughness many. But I'm then back down to 4 because of Salamander Doctrine.
And 4s because of...
Can't be any but below. So 4s. Again, the Lieutenant. Where is he? It's not too bad. So that is 4, 5. That is 10 saves at -1, sir.
Cool. I've got 6 dice here, so I'll do 6, and then he's dead.
Yay!
Does he blow up? That'd be quite good.
No.
Ooh. I could have done Revenge of the... Not Doomstalker, that's a really cool stratagem though.
You don't have Doomstalker, so you can't.
No. There's the Pharaoh's Revenge, I think it is, which means the vehicle ought to explode, but nah.
I don't think they pop that bigly, so
yeah,
that's a really bad English. They don't pop bigly, Arrow.
So that's D3 wounds, so it's not worth it.
No, so then what we're going to do is, that's the Centurions fired. So I'm then going to put 10 shots from the intercessors. Ooh, actually, is it better? No, so all bar 1, so I'll take 9 shots from the intercessor squad into your warriors.
Yep.
So hitting you on 3s, re-rolling the 1s, because I finally found something to core in range with the... and then wounding you on 4s.
Yep.
Re-rolling one of those Salamander. So that then is 5 at -1. -2 because...
Toughness 4, strength 4, so only 3 wounds there.
Was it? Oh, sorry, yeah, quite enough, yeah.
-2, so I'm on a 5-up save because... so 1 survives, and then look for 5s, reroll that 1. No, that's another 2 dead.
Sweet. That's me happy. Then what we're going to do is, I'm assuming he's not in range. No, that was my backup plan with his plasma pistol, so that's not going to be a thing. We're then going to come over to, so the rest of that blob in the middle is all fired or out of range, guys. Librarian's pistol's going to be out of range.
Yeah,
so
and that is going to be line
probably
sight
can't
eyes.
see him, so I'm stood at weird angles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10, 12, I believe.
Yep.
Roll, come back here. 12 shots, so this is the Redeemer. Everything is going into these fire blades, 2 fire blades, that's tomb blades. So this is the assault cannons.
That's not too bad. And there's a 2 there as well. Yep.
And then it's
we do on 3s because you're strength 6 and toughness 5.
I won't reroll one of these yet, just in off chance because flame storm counts to go yet. So that then is 6 at -1.
6, that'll be 6 4-up saves. Excuse scan work, everyone.
Ooh.
That's only 1 left for 1 wound.
Oh wow, okay.
That's gone badly. Very badly.
2d6 flame storms. that was stupid of me. I should have declared them separately, so I'd have gone. Cause I thought they were twin, but they're not. So I could have put one into the Stalker. Oh well. So 5 shots.
To be honest, I think the Thunderhammer Storm Shield Terminators will do their job.
They should do, but again, it was just in terms of life. So wounding you on
Freeze, twos.
Twos, yeah.
At this point.
I will Salamander reroll one of those. So
How's
it's
that?
4 at -2, I believe.
Cool. He's probably dead here. Yeah, I can't even CP reroll one of those. That's annoying.
So,
cool. That's scored wiped. I'll move those off in a sec.
So that gets them Tarry off of that
Objective.
objective. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yep.
So that is. Oh, it's just these boys have to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
So the top 2 of those dice out there, and it should be somewhere near the right number. Yep.
The issue I've got now is Toby has effectively knocked me off. I'm only on 1 objective at this point, so I won't get any points at the start of this turn. At the moment, because yes, he's on there. I don't think they're going.
There's a good chance he'll kill him, but they'll kill him even.
Quantum deflection might do something, but does he have quantum deflection? We'll have to check that one.
Anyway, 10 shots.
Where are they going into?
Into the Immortals.
Fair enough.
There's no characters nearby for rerolls or anything like that. 5's to wound because Immortals are tough. Reroll that one for the Salamanders. So that then is 3 at -2.
3 at -2. Cool. That is
2.
2 and
Reanimation.
get to 5s. Oh, fair enough.
So yeah, they die, but they're back. So Necrons. That I believe is all my shooting done. I'm going to charge you there.
I will spend a CP on Overwatch for the Truck Stalker because he has got a flamer.
Cool.
I'll.
You got.
So bear me 2 secs. So Truck Stalker is heavy 2d6 and automatically hits. So
Yep. So
makes sense too. So 8. I will take that. 4, 2, 4. Wounding you on freeze. That's all. Actually, no, that's all right. That's going to be 5 2-up saves for a mixture of the Storm Shield and the fact you are Salamanders.
5.
Yeah.
Ooh. So 1's dropped to 1 wound.
Yeah. Normally, I was about to say that's a dead turn there. That's not a dead turn.
More. So then charge.
Yep.
7 should
7 should
round
get
the
them in.
back.
Yeah.
Excellent. So I'll move those in, guys, and we'll count some dice up, and we'll do the combat. Yeah. See you in a second, guys.
Okay then, so that's the only charge this phase.
Yeah, I did consider charging the Ghost Arc with the Intercessors, but to get into contact with them and everything else, it's probably not worth the objective. I'm quite happy where I am at the moment. So yeah, on to the combat.
So you've spent a CP on Fury the First.
I have. So
I have, in return, spent a CP on Quantum Deflection to give that Truck Stalker a 4-pin bun.
Yep.
Because if I can survive, it's better than
It's
nothing.
huge if he's like this, and his return attacks are horrible. So let's go. In on freeze because of Fury. That was worth it.
Oh, 100% worth it.
So what's the time is that? We have.
You win you on falls either way because Quantum.
Oh yeah, true. Salamander reroll. That wasn't so good. So that is 5 at -2, but you don't care because you got them.
5 4-pin buns. Ugh, no, I do care.
So that is
That's
12
gonna be
damage.
12 damage. I have got 12 wounds. So actually, I will spend a further CP to keep him alive.
Try to.
Hopefully, try and keep him alive. Yeah, he's alive.
Damn it!
So he's taken 9 wounds. He's got 3 remaining. I think that is
That's
definitely
worth
worth
doing.
it.
Yeah, 100% worth doing.
Cool, and he has got 3 attacks. Because I'm on his lowest bracket, he is hitting on 5s at this point. Do I blow my... Actually, no. I'm going to blow another CP, so I'm down to 1 command point left for...
Plus 1 to hit.
Yeah, plus 1 to hit for being a Triarch. I can't remember what it's called. Judgment of Triarch.
Yep.
There you go. So plus 1 to hit, so 3 attacks hitting on 4s, because actually every one you fail is a dead turn.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
Hit on 4s, completely worth it.
Wounds.
That is a wound.
Yep, so 4 Invan. Nope, so the one that was on wound is dead.
Cool.
Just look at the back there. I'll grab my dice as well. Long range tabling. Right, guys, that is my turn.
Yep.
So that is the end of Salamander's turn 3.
Yep.
So we'll come back to you with Necron's turn 3 in just a second.
Okay then, so turn 3 for the Necrons. So Toby, very skillfully, meant that I didn't actually score any primary points this turn because I was only on the one objective.
I'm better at stopping people scoring than I am scoring myself.
That's very true.
So you can't be better at me.
So in terms of movement, the Truckstalker is stable is because he's got his heat ray. I can flame you.
Yeah.
And actually, his claws aren't too bad in combat.
Those flames are horrible.
So it makes sense to keep him there. He's doing his job.
3 wounds, you're probably not moving away too fast, and the model's really awkward to move.
He's just going to stay there, just like make life easier for all of us. Ghost Ark is replacing where the wreckage of the other one was, and also creating a bit of a dam. he is an inch away from there. He's creating a dam to make sure that nothing can move onto the objective. Yes, you can do it if you consolidate onto it, but that's future movements.
Yeah, I've got to put some effort to get into it.
Exactly. This squad of Necron Warriors have shimmied their way out of line of sight because there's 2 doors there. Still holding that objective, and they're deploying my final set of scramblers to score me the 10 points at the end of my turn. This actually, what's the thing about it, this Ghost Ark here used his heal ability and healed the 3 that Toby killed last
Repair
turn.
barge ability, or whatever it's called.
And then the group that wasn't here have gone out, so they are all within 13 inches of this Intercessor squad here.
Along with your Immortals.
Yes, and they've done their 6-inch move to hopefully try and get at them.
Those Intercessors are being surrounded.
I need to clear you out of spaces to do some purging of vermin.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, hopefully I can get 2 points this turn, maybe 4. It just depends how good this Truckstalker performs. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
That's all I can say, fingers
Yeah,
crossed. Okay then, so end of that. Once again, no psychics, so into the shooting phase. Okie dokes then, so starting off in shooting phase, we've got the Truckstalker here. He's going to use his dispersed heat ray into the Terminator. So that's 2d6 effectively heavy flame shots.
8, nice.
At 8, that's acceptable.
Yeah, above average.
2, 4, 6, 8. And these are AP minus 2 because you're in half range.
Yeah, I feel about that. Yeah, nice.
So,
3, 4.
all wounds actually because
Yeah.
I'm strength 5.
How many is that?
That's 8.
8, yeah. What am I asking?
God, it's
Getting that point.
It is,
So minus
getting
2.
Yep.
So I'm
4
gonna,
people away.
Yeah.
Oh no, plus 1 from save for a storm shield to be a 3-up save.
Yeah. 3 ups. So 3 ups. 1, 2. Well, that was a 2.
Yeah.
That's 1 dropped.
Just 1 dropped.
Got 1 dropped. Yeah.
That's quite good actually because that gives me I'm not having to soak up a wound with a falling attack.
Yeah, fair enough. Makes sense to me.
Yep, and I think I know where my 2 CP for this turn are going to go into.
Right.
We'll leave that for a second.
Yep.
Then moving on, we've got the Ghost Reapers here. They're going to go into the Intercessors up the
Cool.
top.
So I'm going to play Stand Your Ground.
Yep.
Which is +1 to my saving roll, not my armor save.
Yep.
If I've not fallen back, I've not advanced. I've not advanced, so I
They
play
haven't
that.
moved at all.
They haven't moved at all game. So they are now 3 up with an extra 1 to the saving throw because of cover.
Yep.
And then another 1 because of.
So they're effectively on the 4-up save once you include my extra AP. Because
Yes,
you're
you're minus 3, aren't you?
plus
Yeah.
1 for cover, +1 for stand your ground. I'm -3.
Yeah.
Cool. So roll it here. So 20 shots hitting on 3s.
It's a lot of 1s.
That is a lot of 1s. See, this is a Harry roll. It's all good.
No, Harry roll, that'll be overcharging.
To be honest, you could argue there's some sort of plasma in there.
You want me to dice that in?
Thank God this freeze to wound.
Yep. How many is that in total?
That is going to be 8 again.
8 again. Dice. That's 1.5 dead.
Cool, 1.5 dead. It's a start. We'll do then this.
Harry, remind me of move my command point dice down there.
Okay, I will certainly try to. This Ghost Ark here will then do a broadside into the Intercessor there because, as I was saying, Toby, if I can start getting rid of your troops' choices, it will just help me in the long run. So once again, 20 shots. And I'm full health, so hit on 3s.
Yeah.
And then wounding on 4s this time.
Remember it properly this time.
So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in total.
7.
The blessed number.
Apparently so. So this is 5s.
Yes, 5 up saves. Still roll pretty well.
Wow, look at 1 drops.
Yep.
Okay.
And Shen will probably heal him back up again.
There's a good chance of that, yeah. Let's take. I should go that way because then Shen's easy to go.
Perfect. We will then do the Immortals.
Yep. 9 of them, 18 shots.
I don't think.
Ooh, who can see?
Yes. Toby, could you be my eye in the sky?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think those 5 at the back there.
5 in the back, so that's going to be 10 shots.
Yeah, because one of them, what I thought was head, was actually come.
Yeah. We've done that before on this channel.
Yes, we have many times.
10 shots, hitting on 2s at this point because of Testa.
And then 6s now.
Is it?
I think it's unmodified.
Unmodified, yeah. Okay, so got a couple 6s there.
Nice.
So 1, 2. All of that has given me an extra hit.
Yeah, usually works. Freeze the wound now.
Yes.
Because
That's all right. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And these will be at
-1.
-1. So
2 up saves.
2 up saves because you're.
Yeah.
Another one's dropped. It's a start.
It is.
Which probably means my Overlord will be barreling in for a charge in a sec.
Yeah, which is why I've removed ones closest to him first.
Is that everything? I think it is.
I reckon that's probably true.
Yeah, because Stalker's done his job quite nicely.
Yeah.
Overlord has will charge in a sec. Yeah, that's me done. So we shall. Are you going to Overwatch with the Incest?
I can't
So
see him anyway.
I'll roll dice, roll my charge for them now, and then if he comes in, we shall see.
No,
he does not. On a double one, he does not.
I reckon he goes backwards.
Probably. So yeah, charge failed. We'll come back with Toby striking first. Actually, we'll do it now, might as well.
Yeah, I've got 5 dice here.
I'm going to blow 1 of the CP on Quantum Deflection.
Yeah.
Fury the first.
Yeah, I'm going to drop CP on Fury as well.
Makes sense.
So freeze. Oh, for crying out loud.
So that's 2, and force to wound with a Salamander reroll.
Yeah. Wow, risk it. Salamander reroll.
No.
For crying out loud.
4 up in bun. Come on. I only need this one to live. No. I've got to spend CP to reroll it, which does mean I'm going to lose Judgment of Triarch. I was going to spend that from last CP, but if I can do a 4 up.
Yeah, makes sense, mate.
Yes, he lives. Cool. I get to smack you back then.
You do.
Hitting on 5s this time.
Yay.
Because I'm out of CP. No! Didn't hit any.
Thank goodness for that.
Damn, that's a shame.
It is. That's real annoying. I was hoping to kill him, to be honest, because that would get me onto that objective.
It would. At the
no,
moment,
not quite actually, because I'm not quite close enough. But
one guy's in range, but
right,
there wouldn't be space to pile in to get 2 guys on there.
Yeah. So that is the end of Necron's turn 3.
That is.
So Salamander turn 4.
Yes. Just think about it in terms. I didn't get any points for Purge Vermin this turn because you're in.
2, 3. Not that one.
Yeah, you are with the
Oh,
Incestors.
yeah, fair enough.
So I don't score any for Purge Vermin. I do score 4 points because once again, the Blob of Death is in there doing their job quite nicely. Actually, Toby, you owe me a morale check.
Yes, possibly I do.
6.
3.
Nope, yeah, fine. Happy days. So that's me maxed out for Deploy Scramblers. So that's me done.
Yeah.
And
10, isn't it? Scramblers?
10 points for Scramblers, and then 4 points for Line Breaker.
Yeah.
Don't know why mine went blank there. So that's me scoring 14 points this turn. At the start of Salamander's turn 4, I will come back with scores on the doors.
Yeah.
Okay then, see you in a sec. Okay then, so start of Salamander's moon phase.
end of.
End of, sorry.
Yep.
My protocol is Hungry Void, and I have gone for each time a unit makes a melee attack, if they have charge, add one to the attack's characteristic.
Nice.
Because I would have gone for the extra -1 AP, but with the stuff that's in range of the protocols, your Salamanders, you're ignoring AP -1 from the base anyway.
That's fair enough. So my movement phase, Terminator stayed in combat, is what it is. Shen has run here, given up his healing ability to come take this objective. The Librarian advanced trying to get towards this objective, made a bit of an error because I didn't get a fire to get onto it. I should have gone that way to protect the Terminators, but I haven't, so that's just the way it goes. I'm not that good a player, guys. You can probably realise that at this point. In the middle, the Redeemer has reversed back to get line of sight onto the Ghost Ark. Hoping that if I can take down the Ghost Ark with the Redeemer, that allows the Centurions different targets. If otherwise, I'm going to have to end up shooting the Ghost Ark. The Captain's moved into there as well, and then the Intercessors that are here have stayed put. Again, they're just still trying to claim that objective for me. They're probably going to die this turn, but again, it's dedicating firepower that then isn't going into my bigger stuff. So
no, it's the right move to do.
Yeah, that's the play, guys. So we'll see how that goes. So the first one that is quite important in the grand scheme of things is I am just in range of the leg of the Triarch Stalker for smite.
Yes, which is fair enough.
So let's see what happens here. Ooh, I better drop that one.
2, it does go off.
It does go off.
D3 more wounds.
Damage.
Oh, okay. So
can I re-roll that anymore?
No, because it's not a damage characteristic.
No, it's a number of wounds, isn't it?
Yeah.
Damn it! I was hoping that would have killed him.
It's down to 2.
So if that could kill him, that would have been really, really useful to me. Just in the way that things end up being. So, and then I'm going to cast Fire Shield onto Shen, because I can. Doesn't go off.
Okay.
So I needed a 6, so that was a 5. Right guys, it's my shooting phase. Let me gather some dice and we'll come back to you.
Okay then, so come back with shooting phase for the Salamanders. We're going to kick off with the big breeze block in the room.
Yep. So start with assault cannons. So 12 shots, hitting on freeze.
This is all going to the Ghost Ark.
Yeah, everyone's going to Ghost Ark, and he is not core.
It does have a big difference on.
It's one of the few things in the book that isn't core.
Yeah, it does have a big difference on not having.
It does. Toughness 6 on the Ghost Ark.
When you're on 4s.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Because it's turn 4 now, and you're out. You're in the Assault Doctrine.
Yeah, I was just making sure it wasn't Salamander. Make sure it wasn't freeze. So 5 even. So 3 at -1.
Cool. Those all go through. So he's down to. It's 2 damage a pop. Oh no, it's
damage pop.
10. So yeah. So.
These are 2 damage pop.
Yeah.
So 2d6 shots on the Flamestorms. Oh, that's really awkward.
CP it.
No, I'm going to use the Lord of Fire.
Okay.
Yeah, that was worth it.
But that's not good for me.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, there's a little pile of dice here, so that automatically hits.
Need you on 4s.
Need on 4s, and I stupidly already used my Salamander reroll.
You did, yes.
That's cocked. So that is 6 save, sir, at -2.
You probably have this. So 6s.
You got an inbound, don't forget.
Oh,
Five,
yeah, true.
5 up though.
5 inbound. Oh, he's on live on 2 wounds.
Damn you!
Ooh.
That's quite tasty.
That is very good. Cool.
Okay, 3 shots from my captain.
Oh, if you kill him with this.
Hitting on 2s. We really go on 5s because it's a bolter effectively.
Yeah.
Reroll one of those Salamanders. 1. No minus on this, I don't think.
Doesn't need to have a minus. It just
3.
needs. If you know me, I cannot make the 3 of arm save to save my life.
That is very true. You do seem to suffer with that. Okay, so now we're on to the Centurions. So this is going to get a lot of split fire. So the one at the back, sorry, these 2 here.
Yep.
Their flamers are not in range of anything other than this boy.
So
their flamers aren't going to him.
Yeah.
His flamer is just in range of this warrior.
Yeah.
So those 2 flamers and all the bolt guns
are going
into these boys here.
Makes sense.
So there's 4 flamers going into the Redeemer. Redeemer, Christ. Ghost Ark. So 4 shots, 4 d6 shots. I'll reroll that 4, 3 with Lord of Fire. So that's 10 plus 9. So that's 4 there, 5.
19 in total. On 1 wound remaining, I got a feeling you might be in trouble.
I hope so.
Good news is that because this is you announced Assault Doctrine. You're not getting that cheeky -1 AP.
Well, not even the -1 AP, it's +1 to wound as well.
Yeah, that's
so 5's to wound. I will reroll one of those. So that then is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No AP. Odds on, you die.
He probably will die. So 3 ups. No, he's dead. Does he explode? No, he implodes. Cool. That is Ghost Dark gone.
Yay!
Thankfully, though, that doesn't move you on to an objective just yet.
No, but it does get me bring it down and over to moment.
It definitely does. That's true.
So the 2 flamers onto him.
Oh, for goodness sake, Toby, can you not do a 5 and 6?
Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Also hits.
Yep.
Wounding you on 4s. Oh, there we go.
That's a bit better.
Yeah, that's coming up 4 rolls.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
11.
Okay.
No minus, so 4 ups.
3 ups because I'm behind cover.
Oh yeah.
Because they are obstacles, barricades. 1 survives, 1 fails.
2, 5, 7, 10.
I've just now got to survive
16, 18.
18 bolt shots.
Yep.
I'm going to get to do my resurrections. Yeah, hopefully.
Hitting you on there's something back. No, I think that's Devastator ones.
Hitting on
they get something.
They get so Devastator ones have got I think it's an
Omni scope or something.
Something like that ignores cover.
Yeah. They're wounding you on 4s. I've already out loud. 4.
Cool.
18 shots. 4.
4 free ups. Loves it.
Nice.
And then I will do the one from the one warrior who's died, 5 up.
Yeah.
Nope, and it's not a 1, so I don't get to reroll. Cool.
Fair enough.
So lost 1 warrior from that.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
It is what it is. So that is that done. I will.
You've got your.
Oh yeah, I forgot they existed. To be honest.
Honestly, I
can
don't
they see anything, mate?
Honestly, I don't think they can. To be pretty honest.
So we've got 2 guys up here then. So I had also forgotten about.
Actually, no. The sergeant can see the squad in the.
Okay, so I'm going to do him then. He will be in reroll with the captain. Find the wall.
Yeah.
Then it's going to be 4s to wound you. So I'm going to reroll. That's 2 at -1.
Cool.
4s then.
4 up again. So 1 failed and resurrection. Loves it.
Then these 2.
Yep. Is that going into
the immortal? I can't see the immortal, so it has to be into them.
No, because I shot you. I know, but you pulled
Actually, I might see the one from the back. No, can't see him.
Okay, so into the warriors then.
Yep. So 3 hits, 4s to wound.
Loves it.
3 at -1. This time you're not in cover.
No, I'm not.
So 3
So
drops.
3 drops, and then I get a resurrection because that's then. Fair enough. That's 2 survived. That was a 4.
Right.
Actually, no. I'm get rid of him to make your charge a bit longer.
I can't because you're over a charge now.
Yeah.
You're not moving 12.
What's that?
You're not moving 12 anymore, so I can't. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's gone. So there we go. Right, guys, should we go straight into that combat there, Harry?
Yes, we shall.
There's nothing else to do. You're going to go first, aren't you?
Would you like to charge with those incestors up there?
No, they can stay put.
Okay then, so we'll start off with Triarchstalker, and normally I don't have any CP left to do Judgment of the Triarch. That'd be really good at this point.
Yeah, really annoying. I can't do transhuman physiology because some reason many first of all aren't transhuman anymore.
We win. We both. It's loss in this situation. So hitting on 3 attacks, hitting on 5s at this point. 1 hit, 2's to wound. Does wound. 4 up. No, that is a Terminator Ghost.
Last CP. Yeah, CP. No.
1 Terminator goes
So
flat.
this is Sergeant alive.
Yeah.
I'll take the one out in a minute, guys. So now I can't get enough from Fury either. So hitting on 4s, crying out loud. Wounds.
Does wound.
Come on, Harry.
5 up. Come on.
3.
Yeah, that's a 3. That's not cocked. So that is him dead.
You've got no CP left.
Nope, no CP left. So does he explode?
No. Thankfully.
Damn. That's a shame. Because I was hoping, because you took off this guy here with the flamey hairdo as the sergeant.
Yeah.
If you took him off, you would be no longer contesting that objective.
But I'm going to consolidate towards near 70, which is that way.
You certainly can do, which will make you in there. So take off legs. Sorry.
The legs are magnetised, guys. But if there was anyone that's actually concerned at this point,
Cool.
that's a bit too far forward. He should be back in.
He's within 3 of the objective.
Yeah. So the Terminator Sergeant is going to hold that objective.
Cool. That's a shame because Trike did really well this game.
He did. I'm really impressed with him. He did really well. So that's the end of my turn. That's the end of Salamander's turn 4.
Yep. And Necron's turn 4.
Internet. Necron's turn 4.
Into Necron's
turn 4.
turn
Into Necron's turn 4. I think it really confused me there for a second. So yeah, Necron's turn 4. Coming up, guys.
Okay then, so turn 4 for the Necrons. I am looking very thin on the ground at this point. Instead of me purging vermin, Toby's done a lot of the purging of the vermin.
Bird. Holy fire, bird. Everyone's favourite cuddly pyromaniacs.
So, just to recap, my protocol is of the Hungry Void.
Yep.
No, it's my turn 5 now, isn't it?
No, it's turn 4.
It's turn 4.
I got one turn to go.
You got one more turn? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Long day, guys.
So yeah, Hungry Void is, so my directive 2 I went for is if I charge +1 to the attacks characteristic. It's just probably a better option. Right then, so movement wise, this Necron warrior unit has advanced over the barricades, over the obstacles, sorry. They are within 3 inches of that objective. I'm playing I don't want Toby to have more objectives than I do to deny you some points. Because the moment you're holding 1 with the Terminator and 1 with Shen.
Yeah.
What I've done to hopefully deal with Shen is I have got this Blood of Immortals. All of them can see because there are windows, and they advance, so they are within 24 inches of Shen.
Yeah.
And he's not within character targeting
Nope.
rules. So if I can take him off, I can really help you out, because actually you would be only holding 1 objective that turn.
Yes.
So if I can kill him, brilliant. If I can't, bit of a shame. This Necron warrior unit has got completely out of the way, just because I just need them to survive. They are still within 3 of the objective though. If they can survive, I can hopefully get 5 points next turn. If things are looking a bit rough otherwise. It is what it is though.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is that. Annoying, I can't deal with that Terminator, which is a huge pain in the backside. But he hasn't really done his job. He's only killed Trackstalker.
Yeah, they haven't really made their points back, but we were saying off camera, if the Terminator's got to make that charge on turn 2 and kill the Overlord, to get rid of the Red of Darkness would have removed a huge amount of point scoring.
Even 10 points.
Both points, opportunity to score points, and then this pressure on Shen now. It would have probably been a completely different game in that case, but we played a dice game, and the dice were betraying me. So,
to be honest, the dice, I didn't help that I scored. I got 2 score effects back turn 1.
Yeah,
That didn't
yeah.
help.
In other words, the Invictor should have done more. I misplayed the Invictor because I completely forgot that he counted towards my what we stand we fight, and he was one of those 3 expensive units.
Yeah, I've not. Unfortunately, I have just sort of discounted the fact that this list doesn't have enough anti-tank. Hopefully, when the Doomstalkers get painted, there will be enough anti-tank in the Necron arsenal.
One is painted, just the basing just refused to dry.
Fair enough. But yeah, the Captain and the Redeemer, I can't kill at this point in time, so I'm just going for denial of objectives.
Yeah,
which actually is quite interesting. I find that a more interesting way to play than just having to kill. So then, no psychic. We're going to go off into shooting. We'll start off with the 8 Reapers.
Yep, I'm going to jink.
Of course you are, with your massive exosuits.
Yeah. At least I'm not a sneaky exosuit like the Raven Guard were. I ride around in the metal box instead of sneaking in the shadows.
2, 4.
Who's good to watch Harry counting multiples of 2 while he's getting dice?
Yeah, that's 16 total. Sorry, chaps. So that's going to be hitting on 4s because I advanced.
Yep.
And these will be AP -3 because I'm within 13 inches. That's not too bad.
Average. So far the maths are doing exactly what they're told to do.
And 4s to wound because you are toughness 5.
Also good.
Not great there.
No,
that's 3 wounds.
-5 is good. -5.
Oh, I wish it was -5, but it's -3. Yep.
We just rolled one.
I have.
I think there are only 3 wounds.
I thought they were 4 wounds. We'll double check that one.
Secured But devastated the 4 wounds, so I've assumed that you would expect the assault ones to be the same.
So I haven't quite killed enough there.
No.
Which is a shame.
You weren't really expecting to, so.
No, well, it would have been nice if I'd killed one just to reduce the amount of bullets going in.
Yeah, 4 wounds, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's me not really using Centurions often. That's not Sergeant Ink on that one.
So then we will come back in a sec with a Tesla because there's going to be a lot of shots going into Shen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll see you in a sec.
Okay, guys, you're back with me. Hands are clean, sanitised, whatever. Harry's got many, many dice. So we said Tesla of Mortals.
All 9 of them into Shen.
Harath Shen, who is within 3 inches of that pipe, so he is getting +1 to his armour save, I believe.
So he's
What are you hitting on here? Because you advanced when there's -1 to hit him.
Yeah.
But then you've got +1.
So I've advanced, but gave them my will be done, so they'll be back onto freeze again.
Yep.
However, you've got fire shield on them, so it's on the 4.
Cool. So hitting on 4s. Tesla ring still on 6s.
Yeah.
So by the greater.
So honestly, even if I hadn't put my will be done, then we still hitting on 4s because you can't get greater than -1.
That is true. We're going in.
Go here. That's not too bad for you.
You put up a couple of 6s there, didn't you?
Yeah, no.
How many was that? 2s?
2 6s there.
Cool. Throw it away. Didn't want any.
And then freeze to wound.
Yep.
It's right. It's nothing special.
How many does that do?
That's 5 wounds in total.
5 is behind the barrows. So with his pipe, sorry, that's terrible attack and work. With his pipe, he is then on a 2-up armor save.
He's passed all of them. Yeah.
Woohoo! Shen lives. It's a good thing too, because otherwise I would be scoring not many points. Any more shooting, sir?
No, that is it, unfortunately. So
No charges to do because everything's advanced.
No, the Overlord didn't advance. He will charge the.
Ooh, he's charging up, is he?
Yep, but
So where is he? Under here.
he's under there.
There he is.
So basically, as long as I get a 5 on this, he's in.
Yep. 6 there.
6 and a 6. He's in.
He's definitely in. He's hungry for hams, in the words of B-Bone. Right, so
Is there anything
4
else?
attacks.
Yeah, no, that's all because everything else is advanced. So yeah, 4 attacks.
Do you want to go for it now, dude?
Yeah.
You gave him a war scythe.
Yeah, he's got.
I know he's got a hyperphase glade, guys, but we gave him a hyperphase for a war scythe. He just prefers the model.
So war scythe is 4 attacks, hitting on 2s.
Don't forget you've got your +1 attack at this your doctrine thing at the moment.
Yes. So 5 attacks, sorry, and then strength 7, -4, 2 damage.
Cool. So realistically, these intercessors are dead.
Well, I hope so.
Well, we'll see what your roll's like.
And it would, if I can, it does get me a poach vermin. So hit on 2s, already failed 1,
Fair enough.
and wounding on.
Freeze.
Yes.
Strength 7.
That's 4.
4 or 3? Where's the 4th one?
3, sorry.
What's to say? Right,
And -4 AP, so you don't get saved.
Okay, so those, yeah, they're dead.
They've done exactly their job.
Yeah, they've just stand there and annoyed you all game being vermin.
Yes, so good thing is that does get me 2 points. Annoyingly, I haven't been able to take Shen off, so so you'll get 5 points this turn.
Yep, so holding points, guys, so that is that. Right, we'll come back to you at the start of Salamanders, turn 5.
Right then, so turn 5 for the Necrons. So my protocol for this turn was Protocol of Sudden Storm. I was thinking when I set this up, if I need to do late game dash, it could be useful. Hasn't quite worked out that way, unfortunately. So yeah, many dead Necrons.
Yep.
Starting off, Toby, what have you done?
Yep, so on this side of the board, Librarian has moved onto the objective behind the wall here.
Yep.
Shen has just come round, just out of line of sight, and he's still within 3 inches of the objective.
Yep.
Terminator has just moved onto that objective because it looks cooler.
Yeah, he's there, he's happy
That's
there.
what's happened here.
Though he probably will set fire to the forest with his head torch.
Yeah, Salamander's like fire. Intercessors have moved out of their ruin just to be, again, something else in that table quadrant and possibly seen line of sight on the warriors. I haven't actually checked, probably not.
One will, the other one's won't.
Cool, so you can put some part shots in there, it doesn't really make a difference at this point. The Centurions are going to hopefully delete the...
Currently, I'm still holding it because I'm obsec, but I don't think they're going to last for much longer.
I'm hoping not. So there's that side of it. The Land Raider has moved down here and is now within range of the Immortals. So hopefully we're going to kill those off. So basically, because Harry can't do battle at this point, the play is but the Land Raider kills all these immortals.
Yeah.
That then frees up the flamers to go into these and kill those. Hopefully we'll kill them with the flamers. If we don't kill them all, we'll charge them and kill them anyway.
Yeah.
The Hurricane Bolters can then hopefully go into the Overlord. I haven't mentioned range yet, so there's a possibility
There is a
that he could die from those. That then basically, that's only for an extra point in terms of my oaths at the moment.
Yep.
But otherwise, I've still got my Warlord, babysitting centre objective, scoring me again more secondary points for oaths at the moment, and not being killed for while we stand we fight.
Yeah.
That's it, guys. So it's just a case of trying to kill some immortals. We'll go from there. Give me 2 seconds to collect up some dice, because there's quite a lot needed. We'll be back. I'm not psyching, by the way, guys, so I'm not risking my librarian.
Are you sure?
There's nothing, you can't shoot anything that's gonna, you can't kill that in one turn with them.
It's no,
so it's,
I would love a few perils and blew yourself up.
Exactly, that's why I'm not doing it. So the dice will betray me, I know they will. So that's it, guys. We'll get some dice and be back with you.
All right then. So
guys, we've done a few little off-camera rolls just in terms of the number of shots to speed things up a little bit. So first things we're going to do is the Redeemer is going to try and kill off all the immortals. So he's got his 12 shots from his twin assault cannon. Okay, he's looking the wrong way, but who cares? And then I rolled 6 for the number of shots on the Hellstorm cannon, Flamestorm cannons. I should have really positioned the captain slightly differently, but live and learn. So here is the assault cannon. It's hitting on freeze. That's not too shabby.
that's not too bad at all.
Actually, it's about average. Wounding on freeze.
Yep.
So that.
You going to Salamander that one?
No, I'll use that for flamers.
Okay.
So that is 6 saves, sir. So -1.
3, 6. At this point in time, I'm going to do these. So how many are outside the building?
6.
6. Cool. We'll do 6 then outside the building,
Yep.
and then at least I get +1 save.
Yep,
On
from
the
being inside
Flamestorm.
the.
That's not too bad.
How many is that?
That's 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because
Flamers.
it's only -1, and they've got a 3-up save normally.
Cool.
Yeah.
So then flamers, or the flames. Wounding you on freeze, I reroll that 1. Salamanders, so that's 4. Okay, so this dream is dead of killing the Overlord, but hey ho.
-2, did you say?
Yes.
Cool, so that is 3 more dead.
That being said, how close do you have to be for Lookout Sir?
3 inches.
So is that
Oh,
vertical?
I think it might be 5 inches vertical as well.
We'll play it as if we get the house out there.
We'll double check that in a sec because Toby will need to get his flamers for his Centurion journey. So
Yes.
that's 5 casualties in total onto the mortals. I will then do my resurrections. 2 get back up.
Cool. So
Cool.
let you on a second.
I'll take out 3 in a sec. We will come back with the shots
Yes,
for
so
Centurions.
I pre-rolled the Centurion shots, guys. There's 31 shots from the Flamers and Centurion on the Warriors. I just need to collect 31 dice.
Right, back with all his dice.
Yeah, so I've got 16 dice here of the 31 going into the Warriors to complete this roll, or this little batch, and then we'll take them out and roll them again if we need to. So hitting, wounding you on 4s.
4s, yeah.
I will re-roll on Salamander one to get out of the way now. That is a terrible
That's
roll.
not great.
So that then, Harry, is a total of 7.
A blessed number.
Indeed, it is. Different green power around with it.
It's still green. Still green. You're getting 7s. I'm not liking this. So.
No minus.
That is
Free drop.
Free drop. Yeah.
I have to charge him now.
Is there anything else
See-
going into that?
Yeah, the rest of the flamers.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
This is
I
the
won't
remaining
do
15
my-
shots.
Won't do my resurrection.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more saves.
They might live.
They might.
2 more drop. So that
more?
is
You're
5.
getting up
'cause
on. You're getting up on. There's someone there.
yeah, two drop there. There's a 4. They've got for a bump save.
Oh, I'm gonna say so. I've got a resurrection.
No.
Sorry,
So
guys.
I've got 5. I've got 5 resurrections to do because that is all you're shooting.
That is all the going from them going in there. Yes.
Yeah, because the Hurricane Bolters are going to go up at the Lord.
Yep.
So, re-roll that one.
Great.
Ooh.
So all that I kill 2 warriors.
I
Yay,
like that.
Necrons.
Toby, you're the resident Necron player here. You can't complain.
I know. New animation sucks, guys. Right, so the hurricanes, I'm going to move my table here. So hitting you on freeze.
Yep. That's slightly better.
It's a bit better, isn't it?
Clearly they're looking
Core
at,
makes a bit more difference, doesn't it, guys?
they're clearly looking at the Overlord rather than actually knowing.
I'm glad I'm not a Imperial Fist.
Yes, yeah, that's true. That's not good.
I can't paint yellow, guys. Toughness 5, I think, on the wall. So 5's the wound. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 on him.
4 so far?
Yeah, that's the 4. That's it.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Those all pass.
Lovely.
Lovely.
The intercessors there will take some pot shots
At the Warriors?
at the Warriors.
Which set Warriors? The ones there?
The ones in the open, yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, hitting you on freeze.
Not within Captain range as well.
Oh, too far.
1 wound.
1 wound. I'll Salamander. 1 wound.
Reanimation? No. One
The
goes.
captain can see, so 3 shots on the captain.
Yep. Makes sense.
Will hit. 4's the wound. Salamander. 2. Don't be any minus on this.
2 fail. 2 resurrections. No, 2 more go plop.
Okay, so
I
believe that
think
is all
they're
my
going to be
guns.
in trouble at the end of the day.
I think that's all my guns. I will charge you. Are you going to Overwatch? Have you got one?
I've got 1 CP left. You know what, I will, because I'm going to gain CP at the start of my turn, and actually
If you only
I only need to
kill
do 1
one.
wound
Yeah.
to take 1 out.
That's a fair idea, dude. And you're -3 as
2,
well
4,
with that
5,
range.
6 shots. Sorry for the camera work there. Hitting on 6s. 1 hit.
Ooh, is it? Oh,
There's it.
damn, ruins in my way.
6 there. 4 to wound.
Yep.
No.
No wounds.
Damn.
I think I'm basically in regardless here.
Yeah, you're in.
So, blonk, blonk, blonk. Right, guys, just wait 2 seconds while I work out their attacks. So they have 3 attacks each.
Does that
4 on
include
the charge.
Yeah.
And then the sergeant then has 5. So, siege drills, hitting you on freeze.
That's not enough.
What has happened to my dice?
2s to kill.
Wounding you on 2s. Yeah, that's they're
That's
gone.
squad wiped.
Squad gone.
Okay, that was expected.
Yeah, siege assault centurions are pretty nasty, guys.
Yeah.
So that then is my turn complete. That's my last turn complete.
To be honest, I think we will come back with a summary of Necron's turn 5 because there's not really much else I can do.
So, right, guys, see you in a second.
Okie dokes then, so we're just math hammering it back up. If I managed to score Purge Vermin in turn 3 on I only had to be one table quarter, I would have got 2 points. Unfortunately, I didn't. So this turn, I can't score Purge Vermin because there's just too many stuff and I haven't got enough guns. It's just simple as that. I will get my last 4 points for line break, so that maxes that out, and I do get 2 points for holding 2 objectives this turn. So the scores and doors, including painting, Salamanders have 62 points. The Necrons have 61. So we've got 1 more Purge Vermin earlier in this game. That would have been Necron victory. That was a bloody close game.
It's a very good job I remembered the tap bite falling back. So
Yes.
we did readjust that, guys. Remembering that, so that 1 point that attack bite could have cost me if we hadn't remembered initially. But yeah, that's the game, guys.
Oh, if you hadn't fallen back with the attack bike and I had Purge Vermin, it would have been a draw.
It would have. Right, guys, we'll go back to the wall, have a little wrap up, and then we'll call it there, boys. Wow, that was a
cracker.
yeah. So 62 points to the Salamanders, 61 points to the Necrons.
Yeah.
All said and told, a cracker.
Yeah, it was.
We did say it was going to be a draw.
It was almost.
Almost a draw.
But no, I think actually for what the list that we brought, they
did well.
They both sort of went off each other quite nicely.
Dice rolls on both sides were.
You rolled particularly poorly in some cases. I rolled unlike me quite well.
Yeah, so my dice seem to roll very well or very badly. There is no middle ground.
No.
So yeah, I mean the Lambra didn't do much, but it was just an annoyance for you.
I couldn't kill it, hence why I didn't actually try and
engage it. It didn't take a shot all game. Same with the captain, didn't take a shot all game. I think I misplayed the Invictor. My brain went, it's a scout unit, use the scout move push forward, and generally be annoying with it. Whereas probably the better play might have been to keep it back and use it as that sort of backfield deterrent.
Yeah.
But then you're going to get your points out of it. Ultimately, it did take down the Tomb Blades and tie up the Scorpex.
Yeah.
So I think he did alright. I mean, obviously, he cost me 5 points.
He did take out my Scorpec Lord though, so.
That is true. And to be honest, I'd sort of slightly misread the secondary objective when I was planning it out. In that I thought it was the highest unit cost for it's that big fight, and it's not. It's model cost. Because I was going, well, the Terminators are going to survive, the Land Raiders are going to survive, and the Centurions are going to survive, so it's a nice easy one to go for. Still actually quite an easy one to go for Salamanders against that list.
You just tough.
Yeah, it's hard to bring down. That Mephrit though, that
With
extra
the
AP,
AP -3,
yeah.
that's
your
really
list
case.
really struggled against me otherwise, because most of your firepower is -1.
Yeah.
So I think it's.
I think it did its job. I'm liking the Reapers and the Ghost Army. Fun little units, and actually they did their job capping objectives.
Yeah, they did quite a few. I think the Tomb Blades are a similar sort of thing.
Yeah.
Same way I use Venoms for Dark Hour.
Yeah.
Just zoom forwards and sit on objective. They're not really dangerous enough to need to be fired at, but if they're scoring points, they're getting firepower to take them down. I really actually ended up not really having a main MVP in my army.
No, it was
my
just all difficult.
Land Raider didn't do much. The Terminators didn't do much.
Did surprise me little.
The Invictor did probably the most work, but didn't do much.
Yeah,
Everything kind of did a bit, which I think is probably nicer than having 1-star unit. You're damn.
Trike Stalker, look, that's been quality.
I mean, that quantum shielding, the ability to have the.
I pumped CP into him to keep him going, but it was definitely worth it.
Yeah. It's the combination of the only wounding you on 4s, because then there's no point in me popping things like Crucible of Battle to give extra points to wound, and then the invuln as well. And the ability to boost that invuln makes it.
That occasional CP reroll just to keep him going.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It was a really fun list to play against.
I think I'd only ever include the one though, and we were saying off camera that actually what they work well for is almost like the Necron version of a Dreadnought. So they get so if you target a unit, friendly dynasty units around it get the
Wisdom of the Ancients.
Yeah, it's effectively Wisdom of the Ancients.
The quantum shield is effectively your duty journal.
I still like the Heat Ray because it's multi-melter or heavy flame, so if it does get tied up, it can still be a menace. You can't just send in, say, a cheap and easy. There is an argument for the longer range Gauss weapons, so actually
But then when you think about it, actually, I'm looking back across our table. The longer range doesn't make a lot of difference when you've got your board set up nicely. I mean, if you've been watching on the channel for a while, Harry sets up some lovely boards. It's usually his work that's set up the tables, but there's usually enough one that's like blocking or intervening terrain. So actually, the longer range, you probably don't need to go up to the Gauss blasters, the Gauss cannons, blasters, whatever the Gauss gun is on the bottom. But you're probably alright, dude. And the fact that there's 4 limbs.
Yes, the 4 limbs. I didn't realise they were flat 3 damage. I thought they were just a general sort of
Dreadnought fist.
Yeah, it's so one of the things I'd like to do with Necrons next time is to do sort of the classic sort of silver tide kind of thing, but then have the Doomstalkers that you're painting up alongside that Trike Stalker, and that is my sort of, you've got Doomstalkers to be the main anti-tank, but then the Trike Stalker is there as a backfield denial unit.
Yeah. Put slightly in there as well to finish him.
Yeah, that's true.
A bit more expensive, mind. I think that's quite a good. You see, the game being so close was all. It came and went both ways. I thought I'd lost it when the Terminators failed their charge, and then our games always seem to go quite late.
Yeah.
So
it's one of the things our games have never been by turn 2 you can really see what's going on. They're very much you might pull out a really good first couple of turns, but then your turn 3 will be absolutely dire, and that's where I will come make a bit of a pullback, and it's really sort of the late game, which I think it should be.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's a good game for 40k.
So yeah, that's us done, guys. We're gonna head off. Like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you think we enjoyed it, if you think we deserved it. Also check out our Rivalcraft affiliate link. I forgot the name for a second. The Rivalcraft affiliate link. So they do some of the best scenics or basic scenics I've seen for a long time. And anything you buy through our link, we get a little bit of a kickback on there to help the channel grow. So we don't get any money off this at the moment. Nowhere near big enough for monetization.
We're doing this for fun.
It's a bit of fun, guys, but obviously Warhammer's not a cheap hobby, as you all know. So if you fancy doing something like that, it would really help us out. We've got some more games planned. Obviously, we're keeping an eye on the lockdown situation in the UK at the moment. It looks like we're heading back into a lockdown. So things for planning. We'll see how we get on. And we'll be back with you next week. Hope you enjoyed the report, guys, and we'll catch you all soon. Bye bye.
Take care.